Hello and welcome to Rime of the Frostmaiden, here on Dork Tales. It's rhyme time, people. We are here on episode 39 of Rime of the Frostmaiden, which is going to be called Final Showdown. Tonight we are seeing the party known as Caveat Emptor scale the spire of Eriolarthus in order to take down their old nemesis, Auril, the Frostmaiden. I'm your Dungeon Master, Callie, and tonight I want to thank you all for joining us on this journey into what is either the ultimate or penultimate episode of this saga. So thanks very much for being with us on this. Stay cool. And speaking of cool, let's talk to the other cool people here. Why don't we go ahead and start with the coolest of them, at least the one who looks the coldest. Hi, Hayden.
Hello! Hi, everybody. I'm Hayden. I use they, them pronouns, and tonight I'm playing Lysithian Callisto, the Moon Elf Wizard, possibly for the last time, I don't know, and I'm, already, being like, all right, bitch, don't cry. You're in blue makeup that's water-based. You see one of my office mates leaving, like my soul may leave my body. I did sell it, so we'll see how this goes.
Nice. All right. And it's great to be with you on this. Thanks for being on this journey with me.
Yeah.
Let's pass this over to... Let's do it to Mike. Oh, wait, Mike's Hayden. Never mind. Let's pass it over to Christine. Sorry, I picked
Hello.
I waitered.
I'm Christine. I use she, her pronouns, and I am playing Callie Thornhill, our halfling druid. And yeah, this might be it for Callie, which... I love her. I love playing her. I love talking as her. However, we've had 39 episodes. I'm okay with moving on at this point and finding a new voice.
It'll be fit.
But if we do, I hope Callie does something epic and it has to end awesomely. And it'll be so cool.
Nice.
So who knows what'll happen?
All right. Now that Mike doesn't have the ice cream sandwich of destiny. Hi, Mike.
Hi, I just realized that I also hadn't muted myself while I was doing that.
Zoom took care of it. Zoom's got your back.
Thank you, Zoom. Anyways, my name is Mike, and tonight I am playing Katerina Firestring. She is our lovely human bard. And I mean, if she goes tonight, I will be sad, because I love her dearly. But she's had a very fun adventure. She's met really cool people, and she's made what she thinks are genuine friends.
Genuine friends and bad choices.
Genuine friends and bad choices.
That's honestly, you can't ask for much better than that.
It's true.
It's true.
Now I'm gonna finish my ice cream sandwich of destiny.
Yeah. You don't want to stop short. Speaking of stopping short, let's finish with Robin.
Hello, everyone. I'm Robin. I use she/they pronouns, and tonight I am playing our lovely Mountain Wolf Barbarian Vistra, who I would be totally happy with kicking in the bucket as long as she goes in a fucking blaze of glory. And oh my god. Let's not talk about how this might be the last episode because I'm gonna cry too. It's great because this is how I started with Dork Tales. It's great.
It's true.
Forever.
And now you're in literally every freaking game. So
Yep. It's great.
You're welcome.
Yes, I know. Thank you, Hayden. All of the thank yous for putting me out there.
Matchmaker, make me.
Right.
All right. So, folks. We're going to head into game right now. If you are tuning in for the first time, well, you're going to see some interesting stuff. And we're running the Rime of the Frostmaiden module from Wizards of the Coast. And shortly after, I'm hoping to make a few videos that'll tell you how to run it better through my blunders and successes. Hope you'll tune into those as well. Also, if you're watching on Twitch or YouTube right now, I'd love it if you hit the follow button or the sub button because we're trying to break 2,000 followers. for future us, where we're at 50,000, this is where we started. But we'd love to break 2,000 sometime before we go on vacation or finish this. And on YouTube, I'd love to break 2,000 on that too, which would be fantastic. So without further ado, and thanks all you people in podcast land, I promised you that I'd start updating again, and I have. Let us return to Rime of the Frostmaiden. After defeating the brains in the jar in the center of the ballroom, you got your bearings there at the base of the spire of Eriolarthus. And it was there that you heard the sound of stomping boots approaching you. Shortly thereafter, an intricate suit of spiked plate mail entered the room from a side corridor. Atop its shoulders, where its helm would normally be, though, was another brain floating in a viscous liquid. Which, story time.
So cool.
It telepathically spoke to you in a voice that seemed somewhat feminine in your head, and asked that you follow it, or discuss with it at least. And that's where we ended game, saying, I believe that we should have a conversation. You are here to stop Auril. I believe it is called, the telepathic voice says to you.
The Ice Maiden. Auril, yes.
Yeah, that's her.
The intruder.
Also,
Yeah.
yes.
Yes.
I have no quarrel with you, nor do I seek to halt your progress. In fact, I think that we can help each other.
How so?
I want her gone as much as you do.
I'm
Ma-
going to ask you. Sorry, go ahead. I was going to ask you a cliche question. Ask who the fuck you were, but by all means.
I was about to introduce myself, so we are already of one mind. My name is Veneranda. I was a wizard here some time ago, and survived in my current state for all of these years. I'm hoping that we can work together in order to return Ythryn to its former glory. So
You want to make it fly again?
I want to remove all of the damage. I want to reset the clock.
Wait, like for everybody or just Ythryn?
I want to return Ythryn to its glory. So I suppose just Ythryn, although it will probably have some ramifications in the outside world. I don't know why the city crashed, but I believe there is a way to restore everything. Perhaps even the people. Would you be interested in doing so?
What were the people of Ythryn like? Are they going to be the type of people that we bring this great magical city and they're going to want to dominate all the people of Icewind Dale because we're lesser?
Are you lesser?
No, they're not.
No.
Most of them are insufferable, but you know.
It's that same
Well, and
dog.
suffering too, but
That's true.
What is
We've been under the rule of the ice bitch for 2 years. We don't want to go back to being ruled under other people.
Oh, the people outside of the ice are that weak? That a minor goddess can conquer them?
It's not about their weakness, it's about them not being able to combat a goddess, even a minor one, when she has trapped them within a storm.
I see.
An eternal storm. Creatures of all kinds roaming around. Most of them are not adventurers. They don't have the capacity to stand up to her.
Who do you do?
We do. And we have taken
Well-
steps to ensure that we get our way.
Well, yeah, we're incredibly good at what we do.
And something... The people of Ythryn are no different than you, then. They are exceptional individuals. Are they above the common folk? In talent and skill, yes. In power, yes. But the people of Netheril were a wise and kind and just race.
If you were so wise and kind and just, how did you allow yourselves to fall?
I'm afraid I don't know. The city crashed. I survived only through happenstance.
Because you got put in a jar?
Because I put myself in a jar, yes.
Oh, there you go. That's the same thing.
I would like to insight check.
You
yeah, I
may.
would also like to.
You may. Meanwhile, nearby, your two companions, the newly re-embodied Velen Harpnell, or Harpel, I always mess that up, inside of her new golden-fleshed tiefling body, eyes the brain in the jar suspiciously, and Harwar Mulfoon keeps an eye on the north and south doors, his sword clutched in his hand, waiting for any intrusion. What'd you get on your rolls?
17.
21.
21? All right. What are you trying to insight? Like, what's the point of, what are you trying to check? Like, what is triggering that?
I would like to know if she's being honest about they are being honest if they knew why the city fell.
Yeah.
Are they seeming to being honest in their story?
She has no idea why the city fell. I'll give you that one.
Okay.
So with that, she has no idea. And as for, with that insight roll, I will say that as far as we were a great and happy and just and kind group, you think that's probably situational. You think that they probably were just and probably powerful, but I mean power and just kindness from those in power is a subjective thing. You know.
Yeah, I'm trying to get a read on, like, whether she intends to lead them to kind of control the people of Icewind Dale. It's kind of what I'm trying to get a read on.
Yeah, I think they would have loftier goals, but I think ultimately they would probably reinstate themselves in a place of power. So even if they weren't like, you know, they wouldn't become like a floating, they'd probably become a floating Illuminati, actually. They'd become S.H.I.E.L.D. and the Helicarriers if we want to draw an immediate parallel.
Oh boy.
Are you willing to help return Netheril? To rise and raise with Ythryn? Life
We're here
It was not supposed to go this way. Why are you here?
to destroy the Frostmaiden and get the power we need to do so. We're not here to raise an ancient city that fell so long ago. We're not here to be your enemy. We have one goal.
Then I wish you well, destroying the Frostmaiden. And as it says this, its hand drifts down to lay on top of the pommel of its immense double-sided, double-bladed, serrated greatsword. There's a tension in the air as it prepares to do something perhaps foolish. And I'm going to spend as something good happens. And you will hear... I do think that is probably quite enough. A voice echoes from a room to the north. And Veneranda lets its right hand sag off of the blade. Good luck, it says, and stomps away back into its chambers. You may proceed after it if you'd like. But the voice that echoed through the hall to the north seems to have discouraged it.
Did it sound like an actual verbal voice? Like someone, like not telepathically?
It was speaking in common.
Did the
Oh.
voice sound familiar whatsoever?
You can make me, Lysithian, make me an intelligence check.
Sure.
And I'm going to ask you to do this before you roll with disadvantage.
With disadvantage? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, it's gonna be much worse. But, okay. Straight int. That is going to be a 6. It was gonna be a dirty. It would have been dirty 20, but that's okay.
Well, I'm going to say that it sounds familiar, but unplaceable. It's a soft, lilting voice with a slight elvish tone to it, but a flatness as well. The accent is slightly elvish, but the tonation is alien. Like the tongue is not quite suited for common. Please join me. To the north, a door will open. I shan't take much of your time.
Look between the group.
Vistra,
Callie will
like,
just kind of shrug and, well, they asked politely.
yeah, Vistra same. We'll just be like, all right.
Keep
I
your guard up.
mean, crazier stuff has happened.
All right. The door will open to the north, and as you head inside, well, to the northeast, you'll enter a small bar. Several patrons sit around drinking and chatting amicably. Have you heard about the troubles down beneath the sea? I hear that they have found more ruins. Professor Scant does his best to translate as much as possible, but the conversation is waning. But as you are looking at this, you're going to notice that they're fairly translucent. These people are illusions, with one exception, and that is the bartender, who smiles at you. Now, the bartender is a somewhat humanoid, somewhat strange-looking creature. The features are flat, the nose is flat, the eyes are large and wide set across the flat nose. Slightly bug-eyed, slightly alien-looking. They look like a cross between a Magin and a doppelganger. Greetings. Would you care for a beverage? He begins to work on a martini.
Are these more magic illusions, these people here, like in the ballroom?
They are, yes. I am not. I can assure you. The drinks will be quite palatable. It is good to see you. I overheard your conversation with Veneranda and thought I would intrude. My name is Everlast. It is a pleasure to meet you. I have heard stories of what you have done around the city so far.
Nice to meet you as well.
Why would they listen to you?
Because it is my job to make certain that Ythryn survives. I have seen so many ages pass. I have seen our great sage Eriolarthus crumble to dust and rise as nothing but a skull. I have seen that skull have an ill-fated encounter with a band of adventurers as well. Tragedy befalls everything connected to Ythryn, and I must rectify this if possible. There is too much magic and too much power here to simply let it go. Would you not agree? He pours a drink for 3 of you.
I will sit down at the bar and take the drink.
So handsome. Such fine bone structure. This is the form you chose.
It is.
An excellent choice. I am disappointed, though. The original form was quite supple.
What would you know?
A virgin drink for you, Miss Dankil?
Yes. You can see that she, like, Vistra kind of, like, her eyes pop up as she's been, like, staring at the other drinks.
A Netherese sunrise. It will taste like the real thing, but without any of the bite. He'll proceed to make drinks for each of you. Each one is beyond passable. It is solid. It hits whatever note and whatever warmth you are expecting at that moment. The only one who turns it down is going to be Harwar. We have more important things to do than this, he says through his helmet.
Yeah, but it could be our
Ching,
last
ching,
drink we
ching,
ever
ching.
have, Wawa.
I'll have what Vistra's having then. I had a feeling that you would, Master Malfoon. And of course, Pinot Grigio for the lovely singer. And slides you a glass of sparkling white wine. Yes, Miss Dankil.
What? Sorry if this sounds rude, but what are you? How do you know all this about us?
I am a living spell, bound to this spire. I was created by Eriolarthus to aid in its reconstruction. And after all this time, I suppose I must thank you for making this journey. I apologize for calling you here through backhanded means.
What do you mean by that?
It has taken hundreds and hundreds of years, perhaps thousands of years, to call the right group of adventurers here to make it this far. There were drow and other creatures that wandered into Ythryn. I used samplings from them. After they were taken care of by some of the other wizards and Nothics, to create agents to send out into the world.
What?
I could trust none to be powerful enough to wrest Eriolarthus's staff of power from his madness. So I created a race. I sent it to Icewind Dale and the world beyond in order to seed stories, to bring people to the frozen continent. I had no idea that the interloper, he gestures up toward where you know Auril to be, would freeze everything out.
Your call is the reason that she
Old Auril?
decided to take charge.
No, I think that was a stroke of serendipity. I suppose, Lysithian, you are not a sentimental being.
Not usually.
Well, cheers then. If you would permit me, I would enjoy a drink as well, to drink with you as you go off into your final battles.
Gonna insight check that shit.
Sure, go ahead.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
Callie's
going
just
to be
kind of
very
sitting here very
good.
confused.
That's a 10. He's fine, guys.
You think honestly he just wants to, you think he's being like sincere?
Well, cheers to possibly the end of the world.
Or die trying.
He pours a drink himself and raises it. I have heard that it is very enjoyable to have drinks with your children.
Wait, what?
What?
Cat's gonna spit her wine out at that. Be like,
Sorry?
You what?
Well, not all of you. Some of you more literally than others. He looks directly at you, Lysithian.
How literally are we talking here?
I created the doppelgangers and sent them in to Auril.
You know,
In your new
The only
body.
Oh,
the only thing that surprises me now is the fact that nothing surprises me.
There. So, you created my previous kind.
Potentially yourself. Do you have any memories of your childhood?
I
Your
do.
To what stage of infancy?
In human years, 4, 5, somewhere around there is when it starts.
Then perhaps your progenitor. It's hard to say. You're not wearing your original body.
No. I was gifted new life.
I will not take offense. Though I believe that I crafted you perfectly. One's perfection is one's own business.
I was what I needed to be at the time. And I will say I do miss the ability to change shape and...
I could turn you back.
No. I am what I need to be now.
And the rest of you. It is good to see all of you.
it's nice to meet you too.
An agent of the Harpers. A mourning sister. A woman with a new lease on life. Or two. And the Dark Prince. Cheers to you all.
Aren't we a bunch?
I look forward to seeing what happens here. I ask only that you do something different. It is my will that Ythryn be raised again. But I have grown too old to believe that such a thing could go without consequence, or that dissenting opinion would not occur. What I believe is that if nothing else, something must change. Be it a resurrection or a merciful death. The slow decay is agony to watch. While I would prefer one, I pray that something happens. And you happen to be the bringers of change. I will turn on the lift for you. For you to truly affect things, you will need the Staff of Power located in the study. To reach it, you must go through the wizard's chamber, through the cloud, through the nebulous cloud. Once you are there, once you reach the cloud, you must merely state the names of one of the 8 apprentices. At the chamber of the Ebon Star, you will be allowed entry.
So is that through where Auril currently is?
Yes. You will go up the lift. I will waive off the protections for you. For a time. The swords of destruction will search for you. Even I cannot abate their hunger for long. You will enter the doors, call upon the names of one of the mages that you met. Once you are in the chamber of the Ebon Star, all you must do to pass into Eriolarthus' study is sit among one of the council chambers. One of the council seats.
I mean, it sounds simple enough, but how do we get past Auril?
I presume you kill her.
That was the plan.
May I
Oh,
ask you a
we're gonna
question?
kill her first, then get the Staff of Power? Okay.
You could always try to sneak past her, but
I don't think that it's gonna work.
I am not certain. Yes, you may, Lysithian.
This city is full of ancient power and ancient history. On the off chance that we were to raise it again, even if we were not able to return its denizens, that power and history would be available to more scholars, yes?
Yes, it would.
What about the blight?
In
I didn't
theory,
think about that.
In theory, that would be cured once the city was purified. Should you find the Staff of Power, there is a theory that the obelisk to the north can be used to reset time. There is a safeguard that was installed that should have allowed any catastrophe to be undone, moving the clock back to a point where the damage had not occurred. As if, and as he says this, he's going to gesture and knock a glass off of the counter. It will sail to the ground and explode. And then he will close his hand and it will back up onto the counter whole. Simple.
Time manipulation. Interesting.
I am under the opinion that the obelisk may be damaged, but should function in this limited capacity. The Staff of Power will allow it, as well as command of the Mythalar. Although I think that you could probably command that without it.
I think so.
Regardless, I will not begin any hostilities with you one way or the other. I'm merely here to talk. It has been so long since I have had any company, let alone company like yours. If I may be sentimental, I have missed you very much.
Do you regret creating the doppelgangers after how our people have treated them.
Why would I regret? My part in it was pure. If anyone should regret, it should be your people.
He's got the point.
Yes, but I just mean, do
I
Do
feel
you harbor-
sadness?
you harbor any ill will towards people like me?
You are asking, Miss Dankil, if I have an emotional response for that, and the answer is no. You are here, which means that my project was successful. The fact that generations of doppelgangers have been treated brutally, mercilessly, well, it is incidental to my plans, although I do believe that it says much about your race, or the races of all of Auril.
He's not wrong.
No.
Oh, I know.
I mean, that sounds about right.
Well, I wish you all well, and I cannot wait to meet you again.
We'll see you when the ice bitch is dead.
Maybe before.
If not, this was a good last
Hopefully before.
Cheers. And good luck.
And to you.
And with that, he will fade out of existence, as will the remainder of the patrons in the bar, leaving you completely alone. Just the six of you.
So that's your great, like grand person.
I don't fucking know. I don't fucking care. Really, ultimately, it doesn't matter.
No,
Whatever
it's
being
interesting.
creates a race. Great, good for them, I guess.
I know, just a spell created an entire race of people.
No, it's interesting, and it's something that I definitely like to look more into, but I'm not particularly. I don't really care that it created what I used to be. Congrats. What do you want? A fucking trophy?
I
You
could
know
use a
what we
trophy.
should get a trophy for? Kicking the absolute crap out of a goddess.
Let's fucking do it. I'm ready.
Oh yeah, Vistra like heft her hammer on her shoulders and be like, I'm ready.
If anyone deserves a trophy after something, it's us for doing all the shit that we've had to do to get here.
Yeah.
I look forward to slaying a goddess alongside of you. I'm sad I couldn't have been there the first time.
Well, the first time she wasn't entirely slain, unfortunately, but it's obvious, right? So,
Then I'm extra sad I wasn't there the first time.
no, it's true.
As you're sitting
What?
there, can I get, what's everybody's passive investigation?
Passive.
18.
18? Damn, son.
12.
12.
Cool. As you're sitting in Lysithian, you're going to notice that behind the bar are a dozen bottles of sealed wine
Hell yeah.
that have survived the crash. Like, they're legit still there after the evaporation. You'll even see that there are, there's not much here to speak of as besides that, but you'll see that it's like a dozen bottles of wine, and then some, like, small portraits, kind of like a little, like memento wall behind the bar.
Interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting.
And they look old. Like if I were
Oh.
to go and look at them,
Yeah,
like
if you wanna
they
go
are old.
They are like wilted, and like magic has kind of kept them mostly intact. But can you make me an investigation roll?
Yes. Okay, that's gonna be juicy. 22.
Okay. You are going to see that there is like a huge ball in one of the photos, and you swear, like the image is faded. It looks like someone used magic to take a snapshot out of time and print it onto a bit of parchment or onto a bit of canvas that is here. But it looks like a celebration right before Ythryn crashed. And you're in the picture. Or someone who looks a lot like you.
I'm going to keep that to myself and put that in my bag to deal with that later.
Okay, sounds good.
What are you doing behind the bar, Lysithian?
I'm just checking out what kind of booze they have. They have wine that seems to have survived the crash.
Wow. If anything, all the
And
big
Cat's gonna Cat's gonna hop over the bar and start loading into the bag of holding.
All right, sounds good. That's 50 bottles of wine. So,
Hell yeah.
pardon me, a dozen
Oh,
bottles
yeah,
of wine.
dude.
Dozen bottles of wine.
That's gonna make a hell of an after party.
It really is.
Yeah, while we walk, I'll like once we start moving on, I'll like take a closer look at the picture.
Yeah, it is. It is surreal. You start to take another look at it, and yeah, this person looks significantly like you. And you're starting to notice that there might be a couple of other people in the crowd that you recognize, but before you get a good look, you're going to hear a voice over your shoulder. What are you looking at?
Don't, Jesus Christ.
Looting so early.
Always. Learn how to be a fucking adventurer, War. Jesus.
This is going to be fun. I hope we don't die.
We're gonna die.
Me too. I really hope we don't die.
Fucking probably. No, go away. Looking at something.
Hey, our first step of adventuring is loot everything.
Mm-hmm.
Even if it blatantly has zero value, loot it.
It might mean something later, or it could be good for money.
Yeah,
We should get going, Valen says,
probably.
who's played by Angelina Jolie in the finale. We should get going, giant lower lip.
All right, so he said that he's gonna get the elevator going for us. So, elevator.
Heading to the north, you're going to see that a shimmering bridge guides you north. As you approach, you see that it crackles over a vast chasm. It appears solid to the touch, like a wall of force.
Cat's gonna take a step out on it.
It is solid and bears your weight easily.
Fantastic.
Oh, that's terrifying.
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
Come on, it's fine.
It's magic over a chasm. I don't like it.
Would you
It's fine.
rather? I don't know, but would magic over a chasm now sounds better than no magic when we're trying to deal with Auril? I don't know.
Let's just keep
Get
moving.
bridge out of stone. Good dwarven made bridge. Like, come on. That can't just magically just not be there anymore. You have to do a lot to take out a dwarven bridge.
Yeah, you set it on fire or cast a spell on it.
Boom.
There's a lot you can do to destroy
No more
it.
dwarven bridge.
Yeah, but it takes a little bit more than just like snapping our fingers and dispelling a spell and then we all just fall to our deep, gloomy death.
It depends what kind of spell you're casting on the dwarven bridge.
I just, yep, not.
You could
not
disintegrate it, for example.
Moving across, you'll find yourself in an immense room. Your reflections dance over the mirrored surfaces of this chamber. 11 alcoves extend from the walls like the points of a star, each one narrowing to a niche where a gently glowing crystal is mounted, 5 feet above the floor. The air seems to hum with power. As you enter the room, the crystals suddenly brighten as rays of energy burst forth one by one to converge in the center of the room. As more of the rays intersect, a translucent figure comes into view where the light converges. It's Everlast, wearing now a long purple gown. He smiles at you, and the ground shivers beneath you. And suddenly, you all find yourselves floating. You begin to float upward. You ascend higher and higher and higher into an oval hall glittering with frost. Carvings decorate the walls, and long icicles hang from the ceiling. A 10-foot radius dome of translucent ice encloses the area around the shaft from which you emerge. At the far end of the hall, 2 blade-shaped patches of pitch darkness hover in the air to either side of a double door. A glowing green crystal, roughly the size of a human fist, is set into the arch above the doorway. The swords lower themselves for you for a moment. Just a moment, as you feel Everlast's presence one final time. The swords move out of way of the door.
I'll start heading towards the door.
Now,
Cat's heading towards the door as well.
cool. Real quick thing. Story time if you want to see what these things look like, because they are amazing.
Yes,
they are,
please.
if you've ever watched Slayers, they are literally the Ragnablade. If you have not, they are glowing great swords made of pure crackling black energy. And let me just find the picture, because it was the alternate episode. If we were going to go an extra episode, it was going to be...
Oh, that's dope.
Oh, yes.
Ooh.
You thought Big B's hands were rough. These things are rough.
Big B's dark sabers.
Big B's dark sabers. All right.
Hell
Before
yes.
you head down to the doors, is anyone doing any last-minute prep?
I've got full hit points.
I do not.
I have very few spell slots left.
I think both
Did you
Lysithian...
take a long rest between this game and last game?
No.
I don't think so. No,
I
we
don't
just
think- no.
leveled. We didn't long rest. We didn't
Oh,
have
that's
time
fair.
to.
Yeah,
didn't get-
we rested while Velen got resurrected, but that was only an
that was
hour.
only a
Yeah,
short
we
rest,
haven't done
yeah.
anything since the Demi-Lich fight.
Yeah.
Okay. So,
I don't think we really felt we had the option because she was
Yeah.
clearly just going
Oh,
to
that's
gain
fair.
power and come after us.
that is
Yeah.
accurate. Okay, Velen is going to cast protection from good and evil on herself.
Smart. Very smart.
Callie,
And-
you have the fast spell, or fast potion. Lysithian, you have the bravery, so you can't be frightened, which is good.
I already drank it last time.
Oh, you
so
drank
that
it
is
last
long
time.
gone. That only lasted an hour.
Then, Callie, you should probably drink that now.
What's it do again?
Makes you
It's
fast.
the haste.
It's the haste, basically.
And we still have some of those pears, don't we?
You do.
Yeah,
We
you know
do.
what? I'm gonna eat my last one.
I thought we all had one. So, Cat's gonna crush that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Vistra will as well.
And
Okay.
while that's happening, Cat's also gonna look through her bag to see if there's anything that could possibly help them.
And there was a creator on Dungeon Masters Guild that gave me an expanded pair list, but I can't find it at the moment, which is unfortunate.
Oh, I have a potion of cold resistance.
That might be good.
That'd
to
be
take.
helpful.
I have a potion of cold resistance. I have a basic healing potion.
Or give it to your dwarf that might be going up close with
True.
Or give it to yourself. Be
Or
selfish.
I have
yourself.
I have the brass dinner bell that only hurts elves.
All right. So, who is eating a pear?
I'm eating a pear.
Okay.
I will as well.
That is going to be... You have a Charm of Sending. It allows you to cast the sending spell as an action. No components required. Okay, Lysithian.
Who got that one?
You did.
Oh, okay.
So did Lysithian. So did Vistra.
What the fuck?
Yeah, you can call home. You can phone home. Callie, do you have one?
I don't think I do.
Yeah, I think we each had one left.
Oh, did we?
Okay. And
Okay,
Velen
'cause I
had
don't
one.
remember.
So Velen is going to gain the charm of Purplemancy. Gives her purple fairy fire.
Nice.
Okay.
Cool.
You're just going to sit here eating fruit. Sorry we didn't bring enough for you.
Well, I mean, we could be doing other thing, and Kat's gonna pull out the pink quartz rabbits that she has. Be like, we could be looking at these instead.
What?
What is that?
I pulled
Why?
them out of the hag's den. I don't think they do anything, but I mean, they're kind of cute.
These blades aren't going to hold off forever.
We need to
Let's
move.
go.
Let's go.
I'm gonna get real angry and just start hitting Auril. That's my plan.
So,
It'll be great.
are we going to boot the door down, or just
Oh, I would-
open it civilly?
I would love to take it down, to be honest.
Were you paying attention at all? You have to say the name of one of the apprentices or else the door probably obliterates you.
Okay, so Catavix.
Okay. The door is going to... I suppose that was the easy way. Okay. Is anybody drinking any potions or doing anything?
I have nothing.
Sure, I'll take haste. What does it give me again? I almost never have haste cast on me, so I don't remember.
Just Google it.
Okay.
It's quicker.
And then
I
I'm
hear
gonna
nothing.
take cold resistance.
I
Okay.
can throw the haste stuff in the chat for you because I have the spell up
Okay.
just to make it easy for you.
Yeah.
The door opens.
I got no spells, no potions. It'll be great. It's fine.
And you will find yourself standing at a junction with 8 doors. Or wait, maybe this was the... Each one of them has a symbol engraved on it for one of the schools of magic. The swords float in behind you, blocking off your escape. I think maybe we should try that again. Catavix. And the door with the necromancy symbol will open. And Harwar will step through it. It's going to immediately materialize over. Closing again.
Catavix.
It does not open for you.
Oh, fine. Fine.
Avira.
Okay. The door of Avira will open for you.
Don't remember their names.
I'm
I wasn't
going
paying
looking
attention.
for mine. I'm probably looking through my notes.
Note time.
I know this is like, all right,
Those are
everyone
the
open the
last
notes.
two. Yep, I have to go
Yeah.
back.
It's so long.
Callie's gonna turn to the others and be like, "Okay, what was one of their names? Because I don't remember."
Oh, you think I remember?
Well, you guys were all talking to
You
him.
weren't paying attention at all. You weren't paying attention at all?
I mean, I know they were introduced, but a lot of other stuff happened.
Well, I mean, we didn't get the name of the, like, abjuration wizard.
Yes, we did.
No, we
Yes,
didn't. He
we
was
have to-
dead.
No, she's... Oh, wait, yes, you're right.
The hammer. Hey, hammer. What was the wizard's name?
A moment passes, and Catavix and Arena's doors will become solid enough again that appears they can be used.
Cat's gonna go through. Cat's gonna go through Catavix's door.
Okay.
I will open the door back up for Avira. You guys
Oh,
coming or
Avira.
what?
Yeah. One sec.
Callie's gonna dart in with Lysithian.
All
My
right.
goodness.
I couldn't remember any of the other names, okay?
Is Zaharad one? I have that in that wizard Zaharad.
It will open.
Yes. Notes. I took them.
Good job.
Yeah.
Which door was it? On the
All
thing.
right. With that, you can all make your way through at that point, including your familiars. You will step into the room and give me one moment.
That one was episode 32. I found that note.
A vortex of glowing stars hangs in the air inside of this chamber, slowly rotating on its axis. As the constellations move, they radiate starlight across the walls. 8 high-backed chairs, each bearing a different arcane symbol, face this starry miasma. As you enter the room, your breath will come ragged, and you will feel your lips begin to chap and freeze. Lysithian, you and the rest will also see that there are 2 chambers leading off from this. One, at the southeast, looks to be an angular chamber, the floor covered with worn, destroyed, and desiccated tomes and scrolls. At the southwest, you will see a 10-foot tall spindle of gray stone that hovers and rotates slowly inside of a circular chamber. All around it, the surfaces of the walls are cracked, as though a terrible energy once coursed through them. And it kind of looks like this.
That's cool.
It looks like it's hovering inside of stasis right now. Asleep. But for how long? As you take a moment to look around and gather your bearings, just a moment, you'll hear... And through the back door, overlooking a balcony that shows the entirety of Ythryn, the figure of Auril's first form, the Cold Crone. A 7-foot-tall, hunched biped with the head of a snowy owl, black talons, cloven hooves, and gray-white fur covering her body from the neck down, enters. Goat horns descend from her feathery owl head, and her cloak and cowl are made of pristine white snow. The doors press open, and she turns and looks at you. So, you have come. She steps, and as she does, ice trails in her wake. I had hoped to see you once more, so that I can give you what I owe you.
At all?
The freedom of Icewind Dale?
You're really not good at this negotiating stuff if you're really trying to surrender to us, because that's what we're owed.
A god does not surrender.
Well, you're not really. You're like a little one.
But I am a merciful one. You may leave, and you may live. No?
Cat's gonna look between the party and just be like,
I don't feel like surrendering myself.
do we want to just like poke her with swords?
That's not really what we're about, Auril. We've kind
Yeah.
of made our name after,
Trying to kill you, you know?
but yeah, you're
Honestly.
kind of our reason to be here. If
Like,
anything, you
Like
should feel
Auril,
very important.
Auril, you really, really suck.
You would say that to me
I just did, bitch.
after I did so much. Mike, do me a favor.
Yes.
Cool.
Allie's just gonna kind of shift away from Katerina.
That's probably-
Vistra's kind of like
probably a
squeaking
great
away from
idea.
her.
Spread out a little bit.
As Katerina explodes.
Yeah,
basically,
pretty much.
right?
That sounds pretty great. You're not gonna explode, but you are gonna take, after reduction, that is gonna be 10 points of cold damage after it's halved.
Was that a
okay.
spell, Kelly?
It is actually, yes, technically it is a spell.
Counter spell.
Okay, you're gonna use that. Okay, so she is going to raise her hand, and a bolt of cold energy, a chromatic orb, is going to rip out. And as it is about to strike Katerina, it is going to just rend out of reality.
Oh, can I do something funny right after that, Kelly?
Can you?
Um.
It has to be funny though.
Well, per our conversation earlier, with that, Kat's going to reach down to get her ray gun pointed at Auril and pull the trigger.
Please roll me a d20.
Okay, here we go.
Here comes a 1.
It's not a 1,
Okay.
but it's actually not bad at all.
Okay, it's gonna go click click click.
Yeah, I mean it was a 19, but
That's pretty cool. It's gonna go.
and you guys can. That was supposed to be a lot more dramatic.
There's the cat.
Shoves it back.
I feel
into
like you're trying to steal my thunder here, Katerina. I just saved your
Right.
fucking life. Shit, dude.
Yeah, I was also gonna do that with the hammer, but Lysithian, you're on it.
It's
Now-
kind of my thing. You gotta learn here. Just
Pretty fiery. Let's bring that heat back to Icewind Dale.
I think so. I think
need
it's
an
time to
initiative
turn on
roll.
the furnace. Yeah, bitch. Let's go.
Let's go!
Let's go. All right.
Come on!
Let's go, fuckers.
That's cocked.
You're cocked.
That's not the only thing.
Okay, so I need it in the
Bitch.
chat now. Okay, so
Alright.
Power, give me your initiative, baby. Okay,
Get
could
that
be-
battle music going.
oh, don't worry, it's coming.
Oh, I'm turning on mine, but like, you know.
I mean, I'm using Travis Savoy, so I'm pretty pleased.
I have near music on, so
Oh,
I'm
that's fair.
happy.
That
Oh,
is
yeah.
going to be
So good. Anyway.
okay.
Oh, another hurt the more for you, Callie being redeemed.
For some reason, the chat's not showing up. Oop, there we go. Okay, so it's going to be Callie. Then it's going to be Cat. Then it's going to be Auril. Okay. Then it's going to be actually Valen. She rolled pretty well. Then it's going to be Vistra. Then it's going to be Lysithian, Harwar. Okay. The battle is joined, and suddenly you're fighting for your lives, which we're going to start to do right after this quick break. So, folks, there's going to be no talk to the chat. We're going to take a quick bathroom break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to start this fight. Don't go anywhere. Hello, we're back, and it's time. Let's do this. All right, so there we go. You've got your determinations, and Auril steps forward, and the fight is joined. And let's time to play Winter's Wrath by Travis Savoy. All right, at the top of the initiative, Auril steps forward, and Callie, it's your turn.
Okay. Callie, in a foosh of fire, turns into a fire elemental
Perfect.
and attacks. So with haste, I have 100 feet of movement.
Hell
Holy
yeah.
crap.
But fire elementals get 50 feet.
So I am going to move right up into her space because I can,
Sounds good.
and do my multi-attack.
Okay.
Now you get an extra attack as part of haste. That would be one extra touch attack instead of the 2 from the multi, right?
So it would be the multi-attack and then another one.
Yeah, that's what I meant. So 3 attacks essentially.
Yeah, 3 attacks total.
Okay, I'm gonna make those.
Okay, and I'm gonna upload a fire elemental for you to use. Rushing forward and turning into a flaming creature, you are going to strike into Valen, or not into Valen, into, that would be a twist.
Okay, what's added to this? Okay, so that is a 22,
That's a hit.
a 23,
That's
and
a
a
hit.
nat 20.
Those are 3 hits. Go ahead.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, yes.
And is a
So let
fire
me just
elemental
double check.
Is a fire elemental large or medium?
They're a medium creature, but I could be
They
wrong.
are a large creature.
They're large. Okay.
They're a large elemental, and they can be in the same square as an elemental. They may share a square.
Okay,
Okay. One second. I just have to
sounds good.
work out all my damage real quick.
I'm just gonna move your Callie figurine away. And move your fire elemental figure that's under your control on top of Auril. And I'm actually gonna move it down 1 because this way other people can attack.
Yeah, I was just gonna ask him, like, could it be either like to the left or down, or to the right or down, so then other people can get in there? Naming no dwarves.
Good luck, everyone.
Let's go.
Let's go. Let's kick some oral booty.
So excited.
Okay. So that
Alright.
is 38 damage from my attacks. So that's fire damage.
Okay.
If the target is a creature or a flammable object, it ignites. Until a creature takes an action to douse the fire, the target takes 1d10 fire damage at the start of each of its turns.
You said 38?
Yes.
Okay. And I will make a note there. So 1d8
1d10
or 1d10. Okay. All right.
fire damage unless they douse themselves. Also, it has a thing of fire form that the first time it enters a hostile creature's space and stops there, or the first time it enters a creature space on a turn, that creature takes 1d10 fire damage and catches fire.
Okay, so the roll
So
that
I
as
believe
well.
I can also do a d10.
Yes, because you did stop there on your turn.
Well, it also says, like, you don't even have to stop there. Is that when you enter?
Oh, so you can just like
It takes it.
strafe.
Yes, so I'm going to do this, and then I'm going to disengage and GTFO.
Okay. Do you have
Back it out again.
No, wait. No, did you disengage because you used your haste action to
Oh,
to
okay,
strike?
that's what that is?
Yeah, so basically you get one more action that you can use
I
to
see, I
attack
see.
or that if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah. Okay.
So- yeah.
Okay. Oh, can you turn light back onto my fire creature? Because you
Oh.
moved Callie, and now I can't see the board.
Okay, no worries.
Also, my elemental form does shed light.
Cool.
Okay, well, I'll just do the fire damage then, and I guess that's it. I'll just have to take the hit.
Okay, I'm gonna use
So that's gonna be 9 fire damage.
Okay, you should be able to see now.
Yes.
Okay, 9 more fire damage. Okay, that was a freaking solid hit. I am going to use this opportunity to spend a legendary, and am going to. I'm going to use Touch of Frost on you
Okay.
because you're a fire elemental, and screw you. This is a melee spell attack.
Mm-hmm.
I have a 20.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay.
Counterspell.
Okay.
We're just like, nah.
Yeah,
Zombie.
go ahead. Spend the charges.
Yep.
Okay. Sounds good. All right.
Nah, bitch.
You got to do it faster
Vistra
from now on,
raises her
though.
hammer. Yeah,
So,
yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
So once I roll damage, you can't use it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Callie, that is your turn. She reaches forward toward you with a freezing hand, and suddenly the ice will flake off of it.
Roars
She will
and fire.
snarl. Yeah. Kat, it's your turn. What do you do?
All right, so Kat's just gonna look at her and be like, God, you suck so much. How did you get anyone to follow you? And cast one of her anti-bardic inspirations on her for a negative on a save.
Okay.
That's going to be a -7 on a... Can you give me a wisdom save for eye bite, please?
Okay.
With a -7.
-7 wisdom save.
Yeah.
Only a 21.
Oh, damn it. All right, never mind.
Sorry.
Nothing happens.
All right.
But it's gonna look cool. So with eye bite, Cat's eye is just gonna go all black. And she's gonna try to cast Sickened on Auril, but then it doesn't work.
Okay.
Sad.
Okay.
And that's it. That's my bonus action and my main action.
All right.
And
it is Auril's turn now.
oops.
Cool.
Dope.
Here we go.
Dope.
Dope.
Well, I am going to use a Hurt Them More, and Callie, you're right here, so I am going to attack you with another Touch of Frost. 3, 2, 1. Okay. Does a 15 hit you? I can't
Sorry.
hear you.
Yes, that
You're on
beats.
mute. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so that's going to hit you, and I'm going to cast it a second time using the Hurt Them More. 3, 2, 1.
Okay, so you're doing 2 touch attacks?
I'm going to use 2 melee touch attacks. Spell
Okay, you're going
attacks.
to take 2d10 fire damage then.
I am going to.
Because
Okay.
you touched me.
Ooh. Yes, well, I don't have much else. Okay, so with that, the first one is going to deal 15 points of cold damage.
Okay.
And the second is going to deal, that is going to be only 12 points of cold damage. And I believe you're vulnerable to cold.
I am not.
You are actually not?
It does not list that I have a vulnerability.
Damn. Well, she would have assumed that, and so did I. So that's going to be 27 points of cold damage.
Please
As
take 18 fire damage.
Oh, damn it. No. Okay. Well, she's learned her
I'm
lesson.
actually going to just send you that info regarding my fire damage stuff.
Okay.
I'm just editing it right now to send.
Sounds good. Okay,
you
so that
can
is
have
going to
it.
be... You said how many? 13? Or 15?
18.
18, okay. I'm going to
I
have to
rolled
use a
almost
calculator.
max.
Okay, so you are going to burn into her. It is Velen's turn. Velen's going to cast Negative Energy Flood. Must make a Constitution saving throw. That is not the right dice. That is going to be a 32. Or half as much on a successful one. Oh wait, I also have advantage on this. Yeah, that's better. Okay, so that means that will be 5.
When that was Auril's turn, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so at the beginning of her turn, she takes 1d10 as well for not putting herself out.
Oh shit, you're right.
So sorry, that's not a d10.
Don't be sorry, fuck her up.
Fuck her up.
Okay.
I was just gonna one-shot her in the first
Yeah, when
round.
Callie
It's
one-shots
great.
her.
I actually had not realized how good Fire Elemental was until I started really reading this fire form stuff.
That's why during the pee break you were like, what should
Well,
I
because it
do?
only
And I'm
does
like,
2d6, so I was like, when I first was reading it, it was like,
elementals
it's
are great.
Okay,
Amy just never uses the fire one in our other game.
that's fair.
Always uses,
Yeah, so I did not realize just how decent this is. But I'm still reading it and kind of going, holy
Okay,
crap.
what'd you get on yours?
Decent.
Well, okay, so sorry.
On the extra D10?
5.
5. Holy shit. Okay, as this occurs, Velen is going to race forward around the star field, is going to raise her hands, and a flood of ribbons of black energy are going to streak out of her hands and plunge into Auril. Auril is going to shrug them off, but still, even with that half, she's still going to take 21 points of damage from negative energy flood. Velen's only 6th level spell? 5th level spell? Whatever spell it is. And that is, Velen can do what with a bonus action? Nothing at all. Sounds great. Fire is going to lick at Auril's body. Vistra, it's your turn.
Cool. Quick question for you about reactions. So would my reaction be refreshed now that it's the beginning of my turn again?
Yes.
Cool. All right. I'm gonna spend a reaction to extend a charge to gain advantage.
You cannot. You can only spend a reaction in a reaction to something. So
But the
reaction.
magic
Yeah.
is-
Someone has to do something, and then you do a reaction. So unless
Okay.
there is an active effect on. So are you using this to dispel or counterspell?
No, this was the magic resistance one, where he said you can use a reaction to expend a charge to gain advantage on all saving throws against magic spells and effects until the start of your next turn.
Yep. You need something to target you for that to work, though.
Yeah, it's still a reaction.
It's still a reaction. So like when you're
Because
targeted.
when I was doing that with the Demi-Lich, you didn't say anything about that, so okay, my bad.
Well, no, you used it when I had
used-
targeted you with a howl effect.
Yeah. It was still a reaction when you used it last time, though.
I don't know, I didn't.
That-
Yeah, okay.
Regardless, it's irrelevant to the current situation.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but you can just
Okay.
you can save it until you need it.
All right. Okay.
It's more advantageous, I promise.
Yeah. Sorry, I just got confused.
That's okay.
All right. So bonus action, Auril. And then I measured this out. I can get within. Whoops, that's not the move, Robin. I can get within range of Auril, and I would like to take 2 attacks at this biche.
Peter.
All right.
Great Weapon Master and recklessly, please.
Okay.
Because we are hoping for that. Hell yeah! One of them's a crit, baby.
All right, give it to me.
Peter!
And then the next one does a 19 hit.
19 hits, and you have a bonus
Sweet.
action to spend. Still, did you rage?
I raged.
You did rage.
So
Okay.
that's my bonus action.
Okay.
That is my bonus action, baby. All right, so that's 2 hits. So we're gonna
Okay.
third out with 40, and then I roll my dice. D10, so 3d10. Oh, and I get another one for Savage Attacker. 4d10, baby. Come on.
Bless you.
Sorry. Yeah.
Don't die.
All right, that is gonna be 58 points of sword damage or hammer damage magically.
Hamage.
Hammage. It's hammage.
Rushing forward, the entire area is engulfed in fire and ribbons of negative energy. Vistra, you're going to rush forward, dodging under them as you go, basically like throwing your head back to matrix dodge under some of these ribbons of starlight black energy. Rushing forward, you raise your hammer. And how do you want to do this?
One form down. Here we go. Vistra's gonna... The first one, she's gonna like try and hit her in the knees, and then she's just gonna, if Auril gets down close to her level, she will just try and like take her head off. with
Auril,
the-
in this
with the
form, is
hammer.
only 7 feet tall.
Okay, so yeah,
So-
take her at the knees to like kneecap
Yep.
her, and then she's just gonna smash her head and
Her inverted goat-like knees are going to shatter as you rake the hammer across them and then bring it down atop of her crown, crushing, pulping the snowy owl head. It cracks and shatters, and she explodes into ice. And a second later, a puddle of water skirts across the floor and reappears behind you. Her new form arises. The form of the brittle maiden. A 10-foot-tall woman, a fearsome aspect made entirely of ice and frost. Her eyes burn with a cold blue light. A thin cloak of mist forms around her. Blades of ice grow from her body at odd angles. And she leans into your ear. And, I accidentally deleted Callie, not
Well,
Auril. Let's fix that.
Would I gain a charge back from destroying
Nope.
her first charm? Darn. Okay, I was just reaching there.
You're reaching there. There we go.
I know.
And she will whisper in your ear, I'm merciful. It took much time to find the bones. And as that occurs, the back door, the door to the balcony will open, and a shambling corpse will walk, composed of ice and the flesh of your dead sister.
oh my god.
Glowing with the cold light of a cold light walker. And And Lysithian, it is your turn now. What would you like to do?
All right. Hold on. I'm just going to double check something real quick.
That's so metal. I love it. Oh my God, Kelly.
I do what I can. I'll give her a spell symbol.
I need her. I'm going to pull out a cat's cradle of string and quickly weave it between my fingers, and it is coated in phosphorus. And I'm going to slam my hand down into the floor in front of me, and I'm going to cast Web of Fire.
Okay.
And I'm going to send all 5 streaks of fire towards Auril herself. So I need her to make a dexterity saving throw. I'm just going to double check the DC. I have like 4 different pages.
I got a
open
21.
Okay, she would save, but she will still take half. So I'm just going to roll half the damage real quick.
Sounds good.
I'll just roll 6 of the 12 d6. Okay.
It's very dark down in my basement, so...
It's very dark, I'm sorry.
It's very dark in my basement, so...
Harwar will
So
eventually
she's-
get a turn.
She's going to take 18 points of damage, fire damage.
Okay. One moment while I check something real quick. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I can't remember if this form is vulnerable or not, but I'm gonna fucking try my big boys.
You're gonna try. All right. The flames rip across the floor, plunging into her. She is going to shriek with rage as this strikes her from behind. What, you doing anything else? What else you got? The flame is going to start to sizzle away at her frozen flesh.
That is me, but I'm going to move back 5, 10, 15. I'm going to move back to here, just to get a little bit further away.
Okay. She is going to raise her hands as a reaction, and I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to make this even better. And,
Look me up, boy.
she is going to create. Oh, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna make this even worse. She's going to raise her hands, and a shambling corpse is going to enter from the balcony, having crawled up the side. Another Cold Light Walker enters the fight. And has very low initiative, so we'll see that in a minute. It scrambles up the side, its bloody frozen talons still weeping. Cracked black blood as it climbs onto the balcony next to the face of Vistra's sister. It groans and steps toward the fire elemental. It is Harwar's turn. Harwar is going to designate the ice bitch as his hex, because, yeah,
Smart.
that's what you do. And then I'm going to use Eldritch Blast. I think I'm going to use it 3 times, because I'm level 11 now.
Sounds
Or
reasonable.
wait, I'm level...
Yep.
Yeah, I'm level 11 now.
Yeah, we're level 1.
Actually, wait, he's only level 10 because he didn't level up with you guys. So. That is still going to be 2 hits, though. So, Eldritch Blast is going to be 2d10 plus 18. God damn, man. Okay, so that's going to be 35 points of damage. Because that broken. 2 blasts seething with hot necrotic energy are going to streak out, screaming into the side of her. Well, it's force, but it looks like the screaming souls of the damned to you. Are going to slam into the side of her, dealing 35 points of damage. Ooh, that is a damn good hit. And he is going to take his action to move over to this corner and shoot and dodge. She is going to... She's out of legendaries. Cool. All right. I need you to do me a favor, Callie. I need... Oh. Did we lose you?
Yep.
Okay. We'll fix this. There we go.
You're Lysithian now.
Okay.
Oh shit!
Just be real, like, cold.
Okay, Callie,
I'm
you
hot
do me
as
a
fire
favor.
right now.
can you be... Let's see. So that's going to be... I need everybody who is within 20 feet. So Vistra, I need you, and I need Callie, both of you, to make me a Constitution save.
Is this a magical thingy?
No, it is not a spell.
Okay.
But...
Deox.
Yeah, it is not a spell-based thing. It is just an ambient effect.
Okay, con.
Yep.
25.
Okay.
Let's use the fiery dice.
I believe in you.
21.
Okay, both of you are fine. The cold light walkers are going to glow with like an ethereal light. And I guess the first one is going to raise its hand and is going to fire a bolt at Vistra. Vistra, that is going to be a... 10 is not going to hit you.
Nope.
On the other side of Callie, your sister is going to raise her hand. Vistra. It's like her vocal box is being played with a violin bow. It's her voice, scratchy and awful. She raises a hand to you, pleading, praying, and then is going to blast you with a cold ray.
Counterspell.
Do you think you would?
I mean, she's protecting herself. It's not like it's anything to do with her sister.
Okay. Sounds good. All right, so counterspell. Good call. That is your reaction for the turn then.
Yep.
I'm going to spend a hurt them more to... You know, I'm not. I'm going to save that. Okay. All right, so that is going to be that and that. And we are top of the initiative again with Callie. Callie, what do you do?
Callie's gonna go say hi to Auril.
Okay, and you are going the long way around? So Vistra...
Well, I can go through. I can squeeze through a space the size of an inch. So I think I should be able to go through without hitting Vistra.
Okay, yeah, you know what? If that's listed in your rules, then yeah, you can.
Yep.
You can approach her and wrap yourself around. So darting forward around Vistra, you're going to wrap yourself around the side of the Frostmaiden.
You know what? I'll just stand here so that it, for on our map at least, is very clear of where.
Good. That also makes it easier for me. Sounds good. So wrapping yourself around her, that is going to be a D10.
Yes.
As you enter her square.
7 points for that. Oh, and as a bonus action, I have spent a 3rd level spell slot to heal.
Sounds good.
So I've done that. And then my attacks. I am going to use my full attack again and do 3 attacks.
Okay. See, the thing about potions, there's no concentration check. That's why they're so broken.
Okay. So another nat 20.
Oh, shit.
Hit.
I'm rolling 3d20s, so it's not too surprising, but
even so.
And then the other attacks are going to be a 25
hit
and a 21
hit.
Sweet. Okay, I'm gonna need a calculator up again, just to not have to remember all my dice.
We're about to find out.
47.
Yeah. Is that total between all of them?
Yes, that's for all of the touch attacks, all 3.
Okay. That is going to be incredibly damaging to her as you slam your fist into her, plunging your fist through her shoulder and out the front with one of the punches. You are leaving holes in her as you are striking, melting through her corporeal form. I'm going to spend a hurt them more along with my legendary, and I am going to create a gem-sized ice crystal. that is going to hover just here next to Vistra to the north. I'm going to say, Callie, you need to make me a charisma save.
Okie dokie. Now I think that is the one that is, I use my own stats. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Charisma's not fantastic.
Remember, we have determination as well.
This is true.
So that's the ice crystal.
Yes, I'm going to use my determination
Okay.
to make that 22.
Balls, really?
Yes.
Are you kidding? 22.
Yes.
You suck.
Otherwise, I would have had 18, and I'm like, that
18
probably
would have
wasn't
been
enough.
fine. Okay.
I have been possessed far too often in this chronicle.
It's true.
This is
Okay.
not
I'm
the
getting
time.
charmed, man. Vistra always gets charmed. It's
Sounds
just
good.
like, nah, bitch.
Okay,
Nah,
so that
bitch.
is my legendary.
Thank
there.
you, Traz. I just got determination back.
Okay. As you were doing this, you feel the energy from the crystal start to encase your lower extremity, well, your lower flame tail in ice, and you are going to just
Flick it.
bolster down and melt out of it. And Royal, one of the people in the chat says, "Ah, yes, the coveted you suck from the DM." Yes, I know, it's a good feeling, isn't it?
Thank you, honey.
All right.
I love you.
All right, Kat, it's your turn.
All right. Well,
You just got to hurt them more back.
yeah, you did.
Good, I need them. I need them. These, like, you guys are, like... doing
I
your-
did not realize how good Fire Elemental was.
Well,
Dude, it's
we'll
doing so
see
much
how
work.
good I do, because almost all of my attacks require saves,
Yeah, that's not
Yeah.
and saves against gods don't usually work that well. Like,
That, hit them with things
for
that do half
instance,
damage.
Kelly, could you give me a con save, please?
So the benefit is
Oh, yeah.
Katerina wears out all of her legendary
I
actions
have a
by making her
19.
save.
All right. Well, you still take half damage.
See, that's the thing. You got to give me stuff that still takes half, no matter what.
Yeah.
And what kind of damage is this?
This is going to be thunder damage, and oh, I didn't tell you what I'm doing.
Yes, I would like to know.
All right, so I'm going to cast a shatter in an area that will encompass Auril and that ice crystal.
It will also hit Callie.
And if I put it,
Callie is directly on top. That's just for a
that's
visual.
right, Callie is directly on top.
Yeah, I'm sharing space. 'Cause that's
Yeah,
what
this
you
is-
can do
this
as an
is just-
elemental.
Yeah, so technically the map is wrong, but Callie
Yeah,
is
that's
wrapped
right.
around, so this
I
will hit
remember you
Callie.
saying that, but
So Callie, please make me a
I
con
wasn't
save.
thinking. Yeah, Callie.
Okay,
You
so
have
this
to
I'm
one's
sorry,
again.
Callie.
Well, you know what? The Fire Elemental's con is the same as Callie's con. So I'm gonna use determination again. Smart.
Okay.
Smart,
And make
smart.
that 23.
Okay, so you'll take half. And what level were you casting this at?
So this is at a 3rd level.
Okay, so that is going to be...
To be 5d8, which works out to be after the save, 15 thunder damage.
15 thunder damage. Good
Yeah.
call. Okay, the crystal... One moment. The crystal...
Yeah, that was me as a player not
you, Enemy
cluing,
Canucks.
not remembering.
I just got
that
determination
Callie was
back
on
again.
top.
Did you?
Oh, yeah.
All right,
Yeah.
the crystal is going to
They're waiting for
vibrate
us.
and explode, because it only had 9 hit points. And so, but that was not hitting Vistra, because it's in a cube or something.
It's a radius. It's a sphere.
Okay,
Yeah, so you could have put it off
you
to the
put
side of Auril.
Yeah,
and wouldn't
I
have
could
hit
have put
Vistra.
it like here.
So as you do that, several of the seats are going to crack. The one, like these chairs that were emblazoned with the ancient symbols of magic, are going to crack as Callie and Auril both are struck by this damage. Auril's form is beginning to disintegrate slowly, and I need... Let's see.
Please tell me you need a charisma save against me.
No. I think I'm gonna spend that extra hurt the more, and am going to recreate that. Oh, actually, I need to make sure that recharges still. Okay, it actually legitimately did. I'm going to recreate that ice crystal, and I'm going to create it within 30 feet. Oh, within 5 feet. Damn it. Okay. All right, so I'm going to create that there. And I do actually need you to make me a charisma save. You know what? No, Vistra, make me a charisma save. Because you have pissed me off repeatedly throughout this campaign. And I know that stupid bitch
thing. As a person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh, and just a reminder, I need to know when it's start for turn.
Yep.
Hell yes, I'm gonna use my determination to bring that to a 23.
To a 23?
Yosh.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Vistra's not getting charmed.
All right, it is the start of her turn now.
Okay.
Orals. Yay.
I'm assuming she has not doused herself yet.
She has not doused herself.
10 fire damage, please.
You rolled max?
Yee.
Okay.
I was very excited to see that. These fiery dice are doing me well tonight. Very red and sparkly.
Let's see. I am going to... I'm going to spend a hurt them more. By the way, buy me more of those guys. And, okay. Let's do that. Another Cold Light Walker is going to finish crawling up the side of the building, entering the fight. Okay. And, I've had enough of this, she says. And an immense ice morning star is going to form in her hand. And, she is going to move to the side of Callie. And is going to... Let's go to... Yeah, right to there. And, Callie, what's your armor class, my friend?
15.
Okay, that's 3 hits.
Okay, and that's melee attacks within 5 feet of me?
Yes, it is.
You take 1d10.
Okay, is that per attack?
A creature that touches an elemental or hits it with a melee attack while within 5 feet takes 1d10 fire damage. So I'm assuming it's per each attack.
I think that's per each attack, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, go ahead and roll that, and basically we'll just resolve them same time.
One sec.
God,
Okay, so
fire
that's-
elementals are broken.
I
Yeah.
mean, elementals, like, this costs like 2 wild
25.
shifts, right? Okay. 1 sec real quick, because these are going to hit you at the same time. So, I need a dice roller for this, sorry. 1, 2,
Worries.
3. 1, 2.
This is gonna hurt.
You have 3 more hurt them mores.
Sounds fantastic. Callie, you are going to take 51 points of piercing damage and cold damage combined.
So 51 total?
51
Or
total.
51 and 51?
51 total.
Okay.
So I just combined
That's fine.
them.
That's fine.
It's still fine?
Yeah.
Okay. I am going to... I got 3 hurt them mores?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to spend a hurt them more to stabilize myself at 1 hit point from that fire damage. Because otherwise I would have melted from that. And nah. Okay, I've still got 2. I've got 2. Okay. Alright, we're good. And it is Velen's turn. Shit, I'm probably not good. What does Velen have? Velen has... Velen's gonna take an educated guess and is going to rush back as far as she can and cast Fireball right in the corner of the... Actually, you know what? Right in the center of the room, because that radius is gonna be good. Callie,
I do not take fire damage.
yeah, she's overlapping it so it can hit you, because why not?
I'm immune.
Yeah, I know, but she sees
In
your
fact, I'm
fire
immune to
elemental.
poison as well.
Oh, really?
Yep.
Okay.
I just burn it right out.
Okay, Aural's gonna succeed her save super well, but that doesn't matter because she's still gonna take... that's 8d6 if I'm not mistaken?
What level?
Just basic.
3rd level, it is 8d6, yeah.
Okay, so that means that Aural's gonna take 19 points of fire damage. I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to stabilize at 1 and keep her there. The fireball is going to detonate across the room, burning part of her away. Vistra, it is your turn again.
Okay, well, Vistra didn't get hit, so she pops out of rage, so bonus action, use my last rage.
Okay.
Oh, man. It's so
Correct,
weird.
dude.
It's so weird. I was hoping to keep that bonus action for, attacks, man. For the third one. All right, so 2 attacks recklessly.
Sounds fantastic. Reckless?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
Okay.
That's going to be... My lowest is a 22.
That sounds fantastic. And I'm going to use a special action. As you attack someone besides your sister's going to attack you with a cold ray.
Okay.
Cool. 3, 2, 1. Nice. That was a critical.
Oh, shit. Okay.
Because your sister's great. It's going to be...
I don't think so.
17,
So that's gonna be 49 points of
beautiful.
Magic bludgeoning damage
Okay,
to her.
that is 5, 9, 13, 18. Okay. You are going to, well, I need to know something. How do you want to do this?
So she's like a... How tall is this? So she's large.
She is huge. She is a hulking
huge.
figure about, she's only 10 foot tall. She's only 10.
Okay, but you said Callie has been punching holes in her, basically?
Yeah, basically.
Vistra's gonna, like...
Callie is also large
Punch.
at this moment.
And you're inside her, so I'm gonna try and, like, avoid the
Not
fire.
anymore. She has moved away from me.
Oh, she moved away from you?
she's
Cool.
within 5 feet.
Yeah, yeah. But Vistra's gonna, like, to go into one of the holes with a hammer and just, like, basically just make that real hole super duper big and try and crack her in half with
All right,
with
sounds
the ice.
good. Like a brittle being, she will snap and shatter, and will crack and break. And as she does, she's gonna summon one more cold light walker because I want.
So my
to.
sister, she just fired a bolt, so my sister's not actually near me right now,
Your
right?
sister's not actually near you.
Okay.
Hold on, I will take care of this in 1 sec. All right. As your sister, or pardon me, as you shatter Auril's form apart, she collapses into a puddle and reappears across the room, right about here. Suddenly, she streaks across the room, appearing next to Velen and Katerina. This time, however, she is in the Winter's Womb, the Queen of Frozen Tears, a 3-foot diameter ice diamond, glowing with divine sparks. It has facets and a sharp point at the bottom. It hovers in the air, radiating intense cold all around it. And as she reappears, you are going to see her streak to the side, her old body vanishing. A blast of cold is going to hit you in the back for 50 points of cold damage.
Ooh, ouch.
Do not forget me, sister. You will hear. And hold on 1 sec. I need to just take care of one thing real quick. Okay. Okay, sounds good. I'm having to move to a new initiative chart, for God's sake. Okay, so with that happens, she's going to reappear across the room, and I need everyone who is inside of 30 feet of her is...
Ooh.
Ha, not me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is going to need... Oh, actually, I could have appeared right here. I'm going to appear right there so I can kill the fox, too. Okay. That is going to be...
You're
Sorry.
just out of her range.
I'm just out of range.
Yeah.
I'm just double checking.
Power gets that. You get that.
Thank God I'm resistant to cold is all I'm gonna say.
Oh, yeah. You
Okay.
and your, oh, and isn't Velen, too, with the book?
Yeah,
She's
Velen's
going-
resistant
so-
as well.
Auril activates her Blizzard Veil. A magical blizzard inside of a 30-foot radius extends out of her. The area within the sphere is heavily obscured and moves with Auril. So that means that ranged attacks are at disadvantage. And also, I am going to... Well, I guess I already spent that, so I can't do anything else, but... everyone within 10 feet of me, which is that circle right there, is going to take 10 hit points of cold damage immediately.
Cold damage? Alright, I'm only going to take 5 then, because I am resistant.
And
resistant.
I'm spending a hurt them more to have that start right now. You'll also gain... It's 10 at the beginning of your turn.
Cool.
So when it hits you, it hits you. Alright, so that was Cat.
Wait, did you say 10 feet for that? The small one?
Within basically anything around the blue circle.
What? There's no blue circle.
Oh, is there not visible for you guys?
No.
Within 10 feet. So that is going to it's going to kill the fox, I'm pretty sure, or the ferret, weasel. So your familiar is going to pop, and everything inside of 30 feet is obscured. So that is going to be that. Now we are at that was Vistra. We are at Lysithian now.
All right, so she is, so it's top of my turn. I'm going to take 5 points of damage because I'm resistant to cold. I'm going to move my fine elf self, and it's just like ranged attacks, just ranged spell attacks. But
Yep.
if it's like a save on her part,
Then she has something else for that, but yeah.
okay.
Got one more hurt them more. Come on, help me up, guys.
I know, and I'm like, okay, I'm like, I have one 6th level spell. This could go either roll good or roll bad.
I mean,
We're here to play D&D.
do it.
Why don't I have anything to give you disadvantage, motherfucker?
You could use your inspiration to give him disadvantage.
I guess. I always forget that we do that here. So
We
cool.
can if I have something good happens to spend on you, which I can right now.
Cool.
But that's my last one for the game.
Someone else, bam, something good happens. But I'm gonna spend my inspiration to give you disadvantage on this deck save. I'm gonna cast Disintegrate.
That sounds great. On a deck save, I have a
16.
I have a 17.
Balls in a handbasket! God damn it! I knew it was a risk, but I had to try.
You know what? I'm really impressed that you tried. I'm proud of you.
I had to try. Oh, it's worth a fucking try, man. I don't know what her fucking mod is.
Gotcha.
Oh, so many something good happens. Thanks, bitches.
2 more.
That cool. And it's if you start within that 30 feet, yeah?
Yes, if you start with start with inside of 10 feet, you are taking
Then
that. So
10 feet?
you are outside of its range.
Okay, so I would have been totes fine.
Yep, so you didn't take any damage last time.
Cool.
So
I scoot there. I'm gonna scoot back up here. I can no longer see her, but I would have partial cover there.
yeah,
so.
you can partially see her at that angle.
Yeah.
So that is good. All right. So now it is Harwar's turn. Oh, dude, he's such a diva. He's gonna do it. But I'm gonna take my legendary real quick, since you just acted. I am going to. Yeah, okay. I am going to... on Cat, actually. Cat, can you do me a favor?
Yeah.
Tell me your armor class.
I believe it's 15. Let me just double check. It is 15.
It's 15. Okay. A beam of polar energy arcs out of Auril, set to strike your chest. It is going to hit you in 3, 2, 1. All right. So much for that. Sounds good. I'm gonna roll damage for it.
Do it.
Okay.
Yeah, I do not have counter spells, so.
No. But something good happens. Velen does, and as the beam strikes directly for your neck, she's gonna raise her hand and go. Only I'm allowed to hurt that one. Because Velen's been mean to you, and something good happened. You're bonding. All right, it is Harwar's turn. Harwar is going to... he's gonna... God damn it. Okay. One sec. because my computer's lagging.
And when Velen does that, Cat's just gonna shoot her a wink.
Get some, girl.
The Angeli tiefling.
Okay, so that is going to be...
Angeli fling.
Yep.
There we go.
Okay. Is that really what he has? It's been a while since I bought it, or built him, so one sec. Okay, so he is going to take this opportunity, seeing this crystalline form, to move his movement up against it, raise his sword, and he's going to try to hit it twice. And that's a hit, but it could be better. So he's going to use... rushing forward, he raises his sword, brings it down on the back, and is going to use a 5th level slot to cast... Oh, he already had a cast at the beginning of his round. To deal Staggering Smite.
Nice.
Which is on his list. He was going to use Banishing Smite, but that kind of defeats the purpose.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so that is... Holy shit. Holy. 9, 14... okay, 17 points of damage plus math and a half. He has many pages on his sheet. That's going to be a longsword, and it is 1d8.
Compared to the one sentence he had in the book.
Yep. So that is 14. So 17 and 14. And it's going to be 7, 24. That is going to be 38 points of damage, which she is not immune to, as it turns out, because that's fun. And that's going to be 1 sec. Sorry, guys. There's a lot of math. Okay. Whoa, that is wrong.
6,000 points of damage.
I accidentally multiplied instead of subtracted, and she suddenly had 1,100 hit points, and I'm like, Okay, that is Holford's turn. Now it is Vistra's sister.
I'm Vistra.
Vistra. Well, I don't remember what you named her.
Amora.
Amora is going to run forward and, holding her hands out, is going to dive for you. She's going to try to slam you twice. And I'm going to reroll that. Okay, that's a hit, and that's going to be 2 hits. And I'm going to spend a drama bomb for one more. All right, and that is going to be... oh, God. Okay, so that is... 1, 2, 3, 4. Vistra, she rushes forward, wraps her hands around your throat, and begins to choke you to death. As she does, you are going to take bludgeoning damage. Is going to be the whole while she whispers in your ear, "Why did you eat me? Why did you leave me to die? Join me. Let me take you home." That is going to be 44 points of bludgeoning damage, which turns to 22. And here is where it's going to hurt.
Yep.
You're going to take 12d6 cold damage.
Whoa!
That is going to be 39 points of cold damage straight up as the cold leaches into your veins. The other cold light walkers are going to rush into the room, and Callie, what is my range on this? 60 feet. Okay, so, all right, that is going to be Callie. One of them is going to raise their hands and fire a blast of cold at you.
Okay.
That is going to be the first one is going to be a 20, the second one's going to be a 7.
7 does not hit.
Okay. The next one is going to fire 2 blasts, one at Vistra and one at the fire elemental. Vistra is going to be a 16.
Can I use my reaction to do the magic resistance thing?
Uh,
it's saving throws?
You can use it to counterspell.
Oh, I have 4 points left on it.
This is a ranged spell attack.
Okay.
So you can take it, or you can...
Yeah, because it's saving throws. Yeah, I'll take it.
Okay, and that's going to be an 18 on Callie. So that is going to... And then the last one is going to fire 2 bolts at Katerina. And what's your AC, Kat?
15.
15. 1 hit, 1 miss.
Okay.
So what I'm going to do is I hit Vistra once. I hit Callie twice, if I'm not mistaken, right?
Yeah, you said a 7, a 20, and an 18.
Or did I hit Vistra twice?
They hit me once.
Okay.
Because
Vistra.
you said you hit Callie with a 7 and a 20.
Mhm.
Then you said you hit Vistra with something, and then you said you hit Callie with an 18.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
Okay, that's right. So, Callie, you're going to take 21 points of cold damage. Pardon me, 24. My bad. There's a +3 on it. Then Vistra, you are going to take 31 points of cold damage. Katerina, you're going to take 31 points of cold damage, and Callie is going to take 24 more points of cold damage.
And
Jesus Christ.
that 31 would be halved because of the potion of cold resistance, right?
That turns to 15 then.
Okay, perfect. Awesome. Just wanted to double check.
Okay. So they come in, guns blazing, and it's at that time that you will hear something tremendously bad. To the north, the doors will open, and the living blades will enter the room.
Oh, motherfucker.
shit.
Oh no.
Gotta kill this bitch quick.
Fuck.
And all right, with that, they are going to enter, and the first one they can see is Katerina, actually.
That makes sense.
It makes sense. So, Kat, 1 sec while I just check what the Living Blades of Disaster do.
To
Such
kill
a
things
great
effectively.
Name. Great name.
Living Blades of
Blades of
Disaster.
Disaster.
Okay, action. Oh, I only get 1 attack per round, though, so that's good. That is a 19.
That hits.
Okay. Oh, wait, hold on. Never mind, it's a critical hit.
That hits.
Yeah, they crit on an 18.
That's disgusting.
Fuck them.
That is actually disgusting.
Kat,
Gross.
how many hit points do you have left?
I have 81.
Perfect. Okay, cool. You are going to take 53 points of damage as this blade lurches out of nowhere and embeds itself in your side.
Oh, she's gonna let out a good scream.
That sounds good. And the other one, it's not its initiative phase because, well, I guess technically it would be. It'll act at the end of the round. We'll do that. It is going to emerge and is going to... Does it have any more motion? It has a reach of 5 feet. It is going to charge and attack Velen, because Velen's the next closest. And that is going to be a... I'm going to cast Shield. That's a miss. Oh, wait, I can't, because I counterspelled. You did this to me. You did this to me, Kat. Okay. So Velen is going to take... boop. 33 points of force damage. And 10 points of cold damage for being near Auril at the start of her turn, as she did. Mike, did you remember to give Kat 10 more points of cold damage? So 5 more points?
I haven't started my next turn. Since
Oh, you're right. You're before Auril.
Yep.
All right, so that is that sort of disaster. Now we're top of the initiative with Callie. Callie.
Okay. So, bonus action. Level 6 slot, healing myself, 42 points. Thank you.
Okay.
Because I was this close to popping.
Feel that. I feel that.
Sounds good.
Okay. So Callie is looking at this and saying, stuff's going to shit. Can she see Auril through that
yeah.
blizzard?
She is heavily obscured, so...
I can see where she is roughly.
Let me double check heavily obscured. Because the specific wording on this, a heavily obscured area such as darkness, opaque fog, blocks vision entirely.
Okay.
So you cannot see her,
But I saw her move to there, and then this happened.
Yes, so a fire elemental do they have blind sight or anything like that?
Dark vision 60. And
Okay. So you
that's it.
cannot see her.
Okay. However, I think Callie would just try to move to where she last saw her
Okay.
and hope for the best. Because we need to take out Auril.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my thought.
Yep, so any attacks inside of here have disadvantage unless you have something like Devil Sight or if you just rolled well like Harwar.
Okay.
Or
Well-
the sword. The sword rolled pretty well against Valen.
I guess if I move in, as I get into it, can I see her? Or spot her? If I move to this kind of area?
Yes, you can move into the sphere.
Okay. Good. Let's go over. Okay, because if I manage to stumble across her, because I do have like 100 feet of movement.
Mm.
If I manage to comb that area, find her, can I end on her? Would you say?
Would you find her? You can make an attack on her with disadvantage, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, so you can always attempt to attack, but you'll have disadvantage.
Okay. I'm gonna try and end there then. And I'm gonna do the 3 attacks again. So I guess each one will have disadvantage then.
Yes.
Fail me now, dice.
My favorite thing about this is about to happen, though.
Okay, so that is 22.
Oh, you did manage to hit?
Yeah, I'm just rolling disadvantage on each hit.
That's cool. I was
I got
excited.
3.
Sorry, the chat's trying to remind me of things that I already hit.
That's
Cat
a
with, and
19.
I'm like,
you
I
should
know,
be very
don't worry.
glad you missed out on a nat 20 there.
I am very glad I missed out on that 20.
But does a 19 hit?
Got way too many pages going on here. I'm going back to Auril.
Shit!
A 19 hits. What?
No, I'm just like, yay.
Guess
You rolled
what?
double
We got
20s.
20s.
On what? On your last attack? Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Take a photo of it for posterity.
I think this is the second time I've managed to do this in the course of playing for Dork Tales.
I think so.
Yep. I remember doing that. It was
That's
so good.
amazing.
So good.
All right, come on, guys. We can do this. You
I've
might
also
be able.
rolled dual nat ones.
That was
before.
that was more fun for me personally, but
I bet. Okay, so
post
think
that
that
in
was-
Discord.
that was successes all around, I think.
That was successes all around. Roll me damage.
Sweet.
Nice.
Okay. Okay, so that's D6s. Now, is she considered a creature still?
Yes.
Okay, so she still takes 1d10 then from my presence.
Yes.
Okay.
So are you still large in that space on Auril?
No, she is. Well, she is actually a small elemental. She's about the size of a gnome.
Yeah, but meant Callie. Like, if I go running in there, am I gonna have to take fire damage to attack Auril?
Yes.
Is my question.
You would have to run around to the side. If you were beside Callie, it won't matter. It's if
Actually,
you
there's no way
touch
for
Callie.
There
I
is
have
no way
30
for guys.
Yeah.
There is no way for Vistra to gauge this. She cannot see.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, if Vistra runs straight in, she will be running straight into a fiery mass.
Oh, don't worry. I was just curious if for the mechanics, because this just going running in. I know. It's fine.
That's the first one. And the last one. Okay. That is 48 fire damage. Oh, and then 1d10. Sorry. And that was max
Okay,
damage
that was
of 10.
48.
So 58 total fire damage.
Okay. You are going to find her impossibly in the snow. Everything around you is going to turn to steam as you pummel this small icy form over and over. Yeah, she is going to use a legendary action. What is your armor class?
15.
Okay, that is going to be a hit because you are blind and she is not. That is going to be...
Is that a melee attack again?
It is not. It is technically a ranged attack.
Okay.
But you are blind right now, so she has a benefit of the doubt on this one. Boop, boop, boop. Okay, you are going to take... Roll for me, baby. You're going to take 18 points of cold damage as a blinding cone of light, well, not cone, a blinding beam of light smashes into your chest, or what would be your chest. And it is the end of your initiative phase. She does that action. Cat, before you begin, the Living Blade of Disaster attacks.
What?
Preemptive Strike. The living spell makes a melee attack against a creature that starts its turn within 5 feet.
Can I use inspiration to not have that happen?
No. No.
'Cause I don't like that one bit.
You don't like that?
No, not really.
Oh, that's
I
too
had
bad.
such a good idea too, and now I'm gonna die.
I mean, you're not gonna die. What's your armor class? 15?
15.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Okay. 1, 2,
Okay.
3. How many hit points do you have left?
Not many. I think I have 28.
You mean you have 11. It's going to lash out and slash you across the side, and it's your turn.
All right. Well, I am yeeting right out of there with Dimension Door.
Okay. Sounds good.
I am going. Oh,
casting
sorry.
Dimension Door, you are going to vanish and reappear where?
So Velen is 10 feet from me, right?
You have no idea. You can't see.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
All right, cool. So she is going to reappear along
Actually, let
the...
me double check this real quick because I think that I misread the Blizzard Veil. Yeah, so I've been treating the aura of... Oh, you take don't forget to take 5 points of damage for being in the cold zone.
Yes.
Okay. So it is... remind me, everybody, that on my turn, the heavy obscurement is going to end. Oh, wait, no, it doesn't. Never mind. It lasts until I hit 0 hit points.
Okay.
So that is a 30-foot range of heavy obscurement around the room. I have been treating it only as a 10-foot area. But, yeah, it's fine.
Alright, so Cat's going to reappear at the base of the spindle.
Okay.
Because that might do something interesting.
Okay.
And you with her movement, she's going to touch it.
Okay. One moment.
Because
Foolish fool.
Die. Instant death.
she has 6 hit points left. She can't see anything.
You can see
And
inside this
might do
chamber.
something interesting. Well, exactly. But, like, she can't see, like, Auril. She can't see half the party. She can't see half the blades of disaster.
Sounds good. As you touch it, it is rotating in the air, so you'll actually have to, like, really reach up to touch it. Like, quick reminder. That's how high...
So can she just be, be, like, super cute and just, like, jump up and tap it?
Yeah, you can give me an athletics check, or an acrobatics check.
Okay.
To not fall on your ass.
She's really good with acrobatics. I'm gonna use my nice pink die for this. And I think that's enough with the 17.
17, you are going to leap up and are going to tap the side of it. Ting! It is hard and cold to the touch.
But otherwise nothing seems to happen?
Make me an insight roll.
Okay. Ooh. That's pretty good. Insight, that's gonna be 21, 22.
What do you remember about this thing?
I remember that it just isn't this the one that like destroys magic?
Yeah.
And wasn't this the big reason why Ythryn fell in the first place?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because it just
You touch it, and it's dull. Maybe you just need something to spark it. Maybe it just needs a jump start. Maybe you just need to feed the hungry baby. And that's all I'm going to say to you. That's going to be the end of turn. Then it is going to be Auril's turn. Oh! Balls. Okay, well, hey, what's good for the goose? The living spell gets a free attack on Auril.
hey.
Did they
Did
crit?
it nat 20 on
Did it
Auril?
crit?
It's with disadvantage, thank God. I rolled 2 nat 20s.
Oh my god.
It's with disadvantage, so I can't say that's an auto kill, but that
it's
does
still
mean
a
it's a
full
crit,
crit.
which means that it is 12d12 damage to her.
Also, she's on fire.
Oh, and she's on fire, so roll that.
Get
6.
absolutely dunked.
Okay. Oh wait, hold on. That's only 10d12. One sec. Oh, did I under-roll d12s on Mike earlier?
Oh my god.
As like the flame of Callie just roars in flamishness.
I'm gonna spend a hurt them more to not be dead.
Damn it! We've gotten so close so many times.
That is, however, going to drop her shroud, because she technically hit 0 hit points, and then by the strength of will, regenerated to 1. A crack starting to form in that crystalline form that she possesses. No, I will not be taken this way. I am a goddess. She rasps. I am
Roars
the
in
everlasting
inarticulate
Rime.
flame.
I am going to, what the hell can I do? Yeah, I'm gonna use Polar Ray twice. I'm gonna use it once on, so she's gonna try to zap you, Callie. So does a 17 hit you? Okay, and then she's going to try to hit, I mean, she's surrounded right now. She's gonna try to hit Harwar. And that's gonna be a miss. Oh my god, what is wrong with you, lady?
She's getting fucking dunked on is what's
She's getting
happening.
dunked on. Okay. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4. Callie, you are going to do me a favor, and you're going to take 16 points of cold damage. And she is going to spend a drama bomb to extinguish the fire on her. Vistra, it is your turn.
Perfect. So the shroud's gone, so Vistra
Yep.
can see. Cool. I'm gonna run at her.
Cool. One moment, please. You are being strangled by your sister.
Yes. Like, as actually grappled?
No, this is just slam attacks. But
Okay,
that's gonna hit.
Yeah, you're. I did reckless, but I get disadvantage for opportunity attacks, so you're just rolling flat, right?
So it's a new round, so your reckless will have reset.
Okay, so then you're rolling those with disadvantage then.
Okay, that's still definitely a hit.
Okay.
Because that drama worked out perfectly. That is going to be. Oh, that's
Here
the
comes the con save. Here comes the con.
That is going to be. Hold on. You are going to take. Are you in rage right now?
I am very raged.
Okay, 15 points of bludgeoning as she continues to squeeze your throat as you try to pull away. Turns into 7, and then here we go. That is going to be. Let me use the dice roller I like.
It doesn't matter. I have 6 hit points left.
Okay.
but
So-
I am too angry to die.
Sounds
so
good.
I'm gonna roll my con save to
Yeah,
go to 1
so-
HP.
You are going to take 14 points of cold damage as you begin
Yeah,
to
she
drop
goes.
to your knees. You are too angry.
Yep, she makes that with a 14. I need a 10. It goes up by 5 next time.
Okay.
So I go to 1 HP. Would I still take reaction opportunities from her? Or could you say by
no.
that point I broke?
She only gets one.
Cool. All right, I'm running up to fucking Auril,
Okay.
and I am going to take 2 attacks.
Okay.
When you're just
And-
that mad.
Vistra is too angry to die right now.
Okay. Make me an attack.
Recklessly. And Great Weapon Master.
Blood is smeared down your face.
Hell fucking yes, baby. I'm gonna make a
Crit.
3rd attack on Auril. Cause I crit.
Give it to me.
All right.
I mean, you might want to actually. No, I guess you can't spread it around. You can't move, right?
No, that
That's
was
your
my
full
30
movement.
feet of my-
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, and then so it was a crit, then it was a 23, and then it's a 26.
Roll me damage.
Yes, so we're gonna start with 60. Then I'm rolling 2d10s for the 2 attacks that hit, 2d10s for the crit. Oh, and we get to add a 3rd d10 in there for Savage Attacker. At 1 HP, Vistra, bloody.
Get her, girl.
I rolled. I rolled 2 10s, a 7, an 8, and a 4. Oh my god, I need to do math for a
Give
second.
me damage.
I'm doing damage! I'm doing damage! Okay. So close, man. So close. 97 points of damage!
Holy dicks, dude.
Barbarian angry!
Okay, and I just want to make a quick point. Callie had popped out of Fire Elemental. I hadn't
Oh.
finished counting before you moved on. I just didn't want to interrupt.
All right,
So it is a halfling now.
The blast of cold strikes the fire elemental, reverting it down to its halfling form as Callie hits the ground hard. Vistra rushes forward, taking the strike to the back of the head as her flesh begins to peel from her scalp. She pushes forward, struggling through the pain, almost succumbing, rises up, hits the ice being directly in the center mass, cracking it. But it still holds on and raising up a final blow. And how do you want to do this?
Oh. Yes! Ah! I ripped my headphone out. I'm so excited, so I can't hear what's going on. So as she's just covered in her own blood and probably like slightly singed from Callie's aura earlier, she's just gonna very weakly hold up the hammer with her shadow hand as well, and she's going to say, "You took everything from me, and you have the guts to bring my sister at me? Well, let's end this winter for good." And she's just gonna bring it down with every single ounce of strength that she has left on this thing and slam that crystal into the fucking ground.
Beautiful. It shatters and her scream echoes. No. No! The goddess cries out. And you feel the cold rush from the room. The cold light walkers stumble forward, the magic slowly leaving them. Now that Velen can see, she is going to take... it is going to be Velen's action now. The cold light walkers begin to melt. Your sister begins to melt. They're not gone yet, but they will be soon. Okay, that is going to be a hit on Velen. Velen is going to... That is plus... Pardon me one sec. The sword next to Velen, as it is her turn, is going to take its action to try to cut her in half. And that is going to be a... she's going to cast Shield again. And it's going to deflect off the side of the shield. And is going to raise a finger and cast Fireball at the Cold Light Walkers. The Cold Light Walkers all do get a save from this. Alright. 2 of them are going to take the full brunt. The lower 2 that were climbing up are going to evaporate as the fire hits them. Vistra, your sister, is going to continue to stumble toward you, now charred and burning, her flesh crackling, licking up her boned face where it has been tacked on with nails of ice. You see her flesh begin to dissolve like a burning wick. That is going to be Velen. Lysithian, it is your turn. These living blades are still here and doing tremendous amounts of harm. What do you do?
I'm going to step out from the corner.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so that's 5, 10, and that boy is there. I'm going to get to. I'm just. If I get to there, he's right there. Okay. Okay.
All right, what do you do? These blades are leering right over Callie, ready to strike. These things are so fast.
I'm going to get to right here.
All
So
right,
then
sounds
I can
good.
see
Rushing
him.
around into the star field.
I'm going to cast a 5th level. What do I want to do? One of them or both of them? Because
That is the question.
y'all. Where's my fucking coins? I don't know where my coins are. There's one right here. I'm gonna flip my coin. 2, I hit both. 1, I hit one of them. Okay, we're gonna go for both of them. I'm going to cast a 4th level. I'm just gonna web of fire it again. It's my last 4th level slot. That's okay. I got some other big boy shit. I'm going to need them to each make a dex save, DC 16. And they will still take half damage on...
Okay. And what type of damage is this?
This is fire damage.
Okay, and
Where's all my d6s?
I have 1 and not.
Okay.
So the one nearest to you will not save. The one that is around the corner and ready to get into some trouble will save.
Okay.
Where's the other D6? It's right in front of me.
Ooh, juicy. Okay, give me half a mama.
I will.
So where's my fucking
God,
calculator?
I love these things so much.
Oh, they're so good.
They're just like, they're juicy boys.
They're very juicy. So
I'm excited for my turn.
so it's gonna be 23 damage and then halved for the other one.
Okay, so that's going to be 12, or 11.
Yeah, so-
11 is how you do counting.
Yeah, it'd be 11. So 23 and 11.
All right, and this is Fireball?
This is web of fire, so it's
Alright.
gonna hit both of them.
So your web of fire will streak out and slam into both of them, wrapping around. The blade will begin to crackle and burn. They're still strong. They're still alive. But they are less alive than they were a minute ago.
How are they looking sword-wise?
One of them's looking fairly wounded. The other one is looking not particularly.
Okay, so I made it from, I'm just gonna see how far I move. 5,
Okay.
20.
And I have another
Five.
spell slot.
I'm gonna.
So are these like the big bees where they're kind of like
Just
they're
area.
living?
They're living spells, so Dispel will
Okay.
not work.
Okay, that's me then. I'm gonna stay where I am. I don't have any
Sounds
bonus actions.
Okay, Harwar is going to take his turn and is going to move up to this one. He's going to move up to the one furthest, and is going to... he's going to take 2 swings at it. He's going to use a bonus action to cast Banishing Smite.
Ooh, get it, bitch.
And he got a nat 20.
Yes! Horror!
That is going to be the next time. That is 5d10, 10d10 force damage now. That first hit was actually 50. Yeah, that's 2 hits. So that's going to be 2d8 plus... How many d10 did I say? 5d10 force damage. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That is going to be... Oh. Well, okay. Banishing Smite's great. He hit it so hard he knocked it into the afterlife, not the plane he was aiming for.
Shit.
Attaboy!
He did, just for your record, he did just now 99 points of damage.
Damn, dude.
Fucking
I'm not gonna be nicer to you, but damn, dude.
Almost 100. Damn it.
I know, right? I was like 97. I'm like, oh, so close. 3 more points.
Oh god, Smite is so good.
Smite's
It's so
amazing.
good. Just... Okay.
So
That blade is
tasty.
going to shatter. Vistra, your sister is going to charge you.
I figured.
And she is going to make... did you reckless attack? Okay.
Yup.
That's a hit. That's a hit.
Cool. Cool.
And that's a hit. Vistra, your sister is going to rush forward, wrapping her hands around your throat. How many? You have 1 hit point?
Yep.
Okay. She
So I
is
go
going...
down?
She grabs you by the throat, and you feel your neck start to snap. And as you watch her face begin to burn and melt, her lips, her beautiful full lips, are the last sight you see as she says, "Come home with me." And she's going to use the first action to drop you to 0 hit points, and then I'm going to drop you into -4 death saves. She's going to snap your neck completely. You are dead. And as that happens, the other Cold Light Walker is going to stumble forward and aim at Lysithian and fire off 2 bolts of cold. One of them is a 16. Shield? Okay,
That doesn't hit.
it banks off, and it is the last sword's turn. The sword is going to... it's been focusing on Velen, so it is going to continue the fight. That is going to be a 26. So Velen can't shield that. So that's going to be... Velen is going to take... that was a really low roll, Velen. 28 points of damage. Oh, she's still holding on because she's got 79 hit points. And she's had 50, 60. She's got 6. She's got 11 hit points. This thing spins around and embeds itself in her stomach, and she's going to kind of wince out. I just got this, buddy. Why all the scars? Callie, it is the top of your initiative. It is your turn. Preemptive strike from the Living Blade of Disaster. That is going to be a 26 to hit you.
Yeah, that hits.
It is going to reverse, and you are going to take... Oop, nope, that's not the right dice. There we go. You are going to take 35 points of force damage as it comes around and is actually going to embed itself in the side of your shoulder. The crackling energy starts to pull the meat of your shoulder apart before popping back out. And it's your turn. What do you do?
I disengage.
That's a good
Smart.
idea.
And GTFO back here. And I make a ranged spell attack or
Okay.
ranged attack to produce flame at it.
Sounds good.
I think I'm still within. Yeah, I'm within 30. Okay, so that is going to be. Okay, so what do I add to that? Where's my? I have to look for my other numbers.
21 to hit.
21 is a hit.
Sweet. Thank God for cantrips. I'm at 11th level. That is going to be 19 points of fire damage.
19 points of fire damage.
Yes.
Okay. That is a damn good hit. 19 points of fire damage turns that into boop. It begins to crack its blades, splitting in twain like a tuning fork. It is still holding on, barely. Do you have anything else you can do with your action?
I don't think so, because that was a cantrip.
Yeah,
I don't
and you spent your
get
action
an extra action
disengaging.
because I used my disengage. So I think that's it. Oh, actually, I could technically use Healing Word, I guess. How far is that? 60 feet?
You can't use Healing Word because it's because you spent your action disengage. Oh yeah, what am I talking about? You have haste.
Yeah, so I use the haste action to disengage. I cast a cantrip, and then I should be able to cast this because it's a bonus action spell.
Yes.
Correct? Okay. How badly hurt does Velen and Lysithian look?
Lysithian's at full.
Lysithian's at full. Velen is not doing well.
Okay, I'm gonna cast Healing Word on her.
Okay.
At
And I will say, looking at Vistra, it is obvious that Vistra is dead and that Healing Word will not work on her. Like, her neck is a Z.
I'm gonna cast it at a 4th level. So every slot above 2nd increases by 1d4. So that's just 2 spots. So 3d4. I think I'm right. That does not add anything. Oh, plus spellcasting ability buff, so. And then wisdom, wisdom's right. Yes. 16 points.
16 points?
Yeah.
All right. So, that's good. Now she has 37 hit points. Yay! That's pretty good. All right, top of the initiative. It is Katerina's turn.
Get him.
All right. She's so done with this entire thing. She's looking at the spire. She's like, "Fuck, what do I have that can do something with this?" And then she reaches around to her back, pulls out her staff of charming that she just got down here, and goes, "I wonder if this is gonna work." And like baseball clubs the spire with the staff, shattering it.
Okay.
She's dumping all 10 charges into that thing to upcast the hell out of that thing on the spire.
Okay.
We're all fucked.
There is a trembling in the weave for a moment. Your staff impacts the side of it, and all of the charges ring through it, and suddenly the spire becomes alight with magical energy, swirling and building upon building. An explosion of magical energy blasts from it. All items and magical effects within 3 miles vanish. All spellcasters are drained of all spells. Any unexpended spell slots. Apparently cantrips are fine.
Okay.
But you know what? You know what I'm gonna say? I'm gonna say that this suppresses cantrips too, because it should. All magic vanishes. Living spells, constructs, and other energy are unaffected. However, in the distance, you will hear a tremendous sound as Skydock Spire, the hovering area, falls from the sky, obliterating 5 blocks of Ythryn.
Question.
Yes.
What happens when a bag of holding is stripped of its magic?
It vomits everything out into the room.
All right.
Okay.
Okay.
12 bottles of wine are going to fly through the air. I'm gonna make some con saves for them. Okay. 7 bottles of wine explode onto the ground as they are hurled. And there is a tremendous pile of refuse in the center of the room.
Yep. There goes my diamond dust.
Okay.
Oh, and I guess the ring. Yep, the ring dies off me too.
Yep.
My Ring of the Ram is also gone.
Does that cancel the potion I took?
Yes, it cancels any magic.
All right, I'm no longer hasted. Does that mean I'm now exhausted?
You are now exhausted.
Shite.
Bruh.
Oof. Vistra's laughing from beyond the grave.
This also does prevent Vistra from being resurrected.
Yep.
Although she might be able to when this expires. Who knows how long this will last?
Was not expecting that.
I know, right? Isn't it great? I was like, if you really
I mean,
want to
I
do,
was. You're hitting the magic spire. Why the fuck would you do that?
Right?
Cat makes great choices. All right, it is Velen's turn. Velen is
beautiful.
going to feel her magic drain and yell, "Cat, what the fuck did you just do?" And she's going to see this giant blade in front of her. Oh, the blade's turn. The blade is going to not get a crit, but is going to get a hit. And is going to deal only 17 points of damage by some act of God as it slashes into her as she screams that. She is going to... Oh, God.
She just die?
No. I'm actually going to take back what I said, though, because I'm going to say that the cantrips do still work. I'm gonna take that back because otherwise you all just die automatically, and because it says spell slot specifically. So I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fine. We're gonna just we'll just say it's fine. Velen is going to cast I guess Chill Touch with disadvantage. Of course it's with disadvantage. That is gonna be a. That was gonna be a nat 20. But, hey, so that is going to be 2d8 necrotic damage. That's 15 points of necrotic damage. That is good job, Velen. And this thing can't regenerate hit points. It is not immune to necrotic. Cool. She is going to cast that into it. Its blade is going to crackle with energy. And Vistra, you are dead. Lysithian, it is your turn. Velen is being stabbed in the stomach by this thing as it begins to pull upward toward her heart, cracking and ripping the flesh as it does. It is your turn. You only have cantrips. What do you do?
Oh, Katerina! Okay. I swear to fucking God. Okay. Alright. I'm going to cast Ray of Frost at the fucking sword.
Okay.
Woo! Okay. Okay.
Okay.
Dear gods. Okay, I have determination. I'm adding that in.
Okay.
Saying
Do you
that
still have an inspiration?
preemptively. No, I don't, because I burned it earlier to try to give you disadvantage on disintegrate, and I fucked myself.
Can I give you my inspiration from
You're
Beyond
dead.
the Grave?
Yes, you may.
Sweet. Take my inspiration.
Your inspiration. Okay.
Inspiration.
You know what? I'll fucking take it. Ooh. I would have needed it. You gave me a natural 20.
Hell yes.
You gave me
From
a natural
Beyond
20.
the Grave.
How do you want to do this? So roll me damage.
Hold on. So that's gonna be 28 to hit, and then that's 3d8.
That's only twice its armor class.
It's fine. There's 1d8, 2d8, 3d8. I'm going to shake them up. Yeah. Okay. 16. And then I'm gonna use because I don't know what else we're fighting today. I'm going to use one of my evocation abilities, which is empowered evocation. I'm going to add +4 to my damage to make sure this thing dies. So that's going to be 20 damage.
20 damage? How do I say this? How do you want to do this?
I'm pretty sure I didn't need to go so overboard, but I'm a little bit pissed because I just watched one of my friends, don't tell them that, but I just watched one of my friends get their necks fucking snapped, so I'm a little bit upset. So, also my magic is gone. I'm going to put my hand out, and a ray of just purplish cold will just shoot up the sword, encase it, and create it, and make it shatter.
It seems to try to resist it for a moment, fighting against the push and pull of what limited magic you still have left. It turns and begins to form a second blade at its hilt, angling at you, pointing at you, and then it explodes into nothing. All right, Harwar is up, and
Fuck her up, bro.
Actually, Vistra's sister collapses on top of her. They are both dead. Their corpses lying together in a morbid embrace. Harwar is going to rush over and is gonna try to hit the Cold Light Walker. And that's a nat 20. So, that first one was a... Wait, what's their AC? I think their AC is like super low, so that might actually have been a hit too. Yeah, actually, that's 2 hits. Alright, rushing forward, he's going to raise his blade and chop chop. That is going to be more than enough. He is going to strike it across the face and behead it, and it is going to fall to the ground, revealing one of the cultists as it melts away to nothing. And with that, the battle comes to an end. The sword vanishes, you all collapse to the ground. You did it. You somehow did it. You defeated the Frostmaiden. And perhaps saved Icewind Dale. And as you look back, Vistra's body is cradled underneath her sister's frozen form. They are both dead, wrapped in an embrace. What do you do? Is everyone alive? Everyone else?
I think so.
Callie's gonna kind of just groan from where she's lying on the floor, absolutely exhausted from this first haste breaking.
Lysithian is going to walk over to Vistra. Are her eyes open or are they closed?
They are open.
Lysithian is going to go over and just place a hand on Vistra's cheek and close her eyes. You did good. You fucked up the ice bitch real good. And Lysithian is gonna go off on their own in search of the staff.
Okay. Lysithian Harwar is going to peel off with you. I'll help you look.
Fine.
Cat's gonna wander back into the main room and collapse in one of the chairs.
It's cold and hard. And directly in front of you is the limp and lifeless form of your friend. As you're watching, Velen will step over and look down at her. You did well. There's a good chance that we can fix this if magic comes back soon. We'll need to treat her body with respect. And she will peel off over toward the strangely angled room at the southeast, looking through the books. Callie, what are you doing?
Once she recovers a bit from that first wave of exhaustion, she is going to kind of crawl over to Vistra and just very lightly kind of punch her in the shoulder and be like, bitch. And just sit there. She can't do anything about it. She can't even like pull anything out to do anything to protect the body. But she will kind of just sit there and, bitch, you're supposed to, you should be celebrating. How am I going to find another 1,000 gold worth of resurrection materials, Vistra? And just sit there and talk at her.
It's funny. As dead as she is, and lifeless, and obviously she died in pain and anger. But you could swear, lying there, that her lips are twisted in a slight smile. Even in death, Vistra is satisfied with herself. She did what she came here to do. Outside on the balcony, Harwar and Lysithian look around. He pulls them aside. Looks like the only other way would have been going through the magical portal. But you bet that's it? We can probably blow through the wall up there if we grapple up the side of this thing. It'll take some work.
Probably.
You agreed too, didn't you? He says, turning and looking at you, and lifting up to remove his helmet. It slides off of his face, and he looks down at you.
Agreed to what?
His terms.
Yes, I did. I knew what I was getting into.
So did I. Then we still have a mission to accomplish.
How long do you have?
As soon as possible. We need to make sure that nothing here can fall into the cultists' hands. More of them will be coming.
Let's go get that scepter.
I'll give you a minute to compose yourself. It'll give me time to set up the grappling hook.
Thank you.
Lysithian will kind of back off from Huarwar and just kind of lean over the balcony rail, if there is one.
Mm-hmm, there is.
And just kind of allow themselves to just collapse over it. Not just sobbing quietly, like making no sound, just letting the tears roll.
And as
And
you're
just-
doing this, I need you to look out and see the city as the camera pans back from you. And as Lysithian cries for the first time that we have seen, I think ever, the city of Ythryn trembles and collapses around you. Dust rises in plumes. It's like fiddling while it burns. As your tears fall, so do the ancient buildings. Time passes, as it is wont to do. You gather up the bodies together, wrapping them in whatever cloths you have, cleaning the broken wine from them, keeping them safe. Velen attempts to speak to Professor Scant, but alas, he is asleep as well now. The Spire's hungry magic has devoured them, has devoured his energy. After some time, Harwar, Lysithian, and the other three of you are able to scale the rest of the spire of Eriolarthus. And using what tools you have, are able to smash and break through the side of the study of Eriolarthus. It takes the better part of a day. As you enter, you find a large chamber that has lain undisturbed for centuries. On the upper level, all around you, are tables covered in wizard paraphernalia. A soft groaning sound emanates from a shadowy door-sized rectangle along the northern wall. An undulating living spell, perhaps. Staircases to the east and west descend to the lower part of the room, where a sunken library is situated on a 20-foot wide, 10-foot deep circular pit. A ladder running along a circular track allows easy access to books and scrolls. There are signs that there were Nothics here recently. But they have long since ran away or are hiding from you. As you look around, you will find a lot of information. I'm assuming you take time to peruse and study what is here, staying away from that rectangular cube. You'll learn a few things by flipping through the papers. The city was held aloft by the Ythryn Mythalar. Up to 8 mages could attune to the item at a time. If all of them agreed, they could use its power to move the city through the skies or control the weather for miles around it. This confirms what you thought. The Mythalar should, once magic returns, allow you to end the curse that is threatening Icewind Dale. As well, another thing is confirmed. If disaster ever struck the city, the wizards could exploit the power of the obelisk to turn back time and avert ruin. The schematics that you read contain instructions for activating the obelisk, which requires the Staff of Power as a source. There is a simple command word that can be used to deactivate the force field that you watched her destroy. It was Olostin. What that name means has been lost to time. You will find a number of items in the room. As per your agreement, you will find a Staff of Power and a spell book, a hefty one, titled The Incantations of Eriolarthus. You will also find a crystal rod, an intricate one worth several thousand gold pieces, and a small metal case containing 4 vials of quicksilver, also very, very valuable. Finally, As you look through the materials, you will find a simple scroll bound in wax and bits of sinew on the desk. Flipping through it, you will immediately recognize it, the casters of you, which is all of you now, as a scroll of Tarask summoning.
Oh my god.
Destroy it. Destroy it with fire.
Vistra, let it loose.
Now.
Professor Scant would have really wanted to see this, Valen says. As per our agreement, we'll use the Staff of Power. I'm going to take the spell book.
Staff still work?
We don't fucking know.
I don't know.
It's worth a try, though.
Magic eventually came back to Ythryn when this crashed. I suggest that we go, set up camp, and wait. It will take a long time to get down the shaft that we ascended. You're lucky I brought rope. Harwar adds.
I have some too.
Good. Let's rest for a bit. And drink that wine.
We have to for Vistra.
Pour one out.
I will drink one for her as well. You're all able to take a long rest. There. Where do you do it in? Do you do it in the chamber? Do you scale back down using rope and line? And rest in like the plush lounges and bars downstairs that are pretty desiccated, but at least they're more comfortable.
I mean, this might be one of the safer places right now.
I mean, it's going to be hell getting down from here, so you might as well.
Might as well rest first and then go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You will all long rest. And as you awaken in the morning, you will feel it is incredibly cold. But not as cold as you would expect. Auril will likely reform and come back again. As long as she has followers, a god cannot truly die. But there are worse things. And you have time to make sure that Icewind Dale will not be a comfortable place to return. As you awaken, you will feel your magic slowly begin to return to you. It took almost a full day to mine your way into Eriolarthus' study. Another 8 hours on top of that, apparently, is the rest of the refractory period. The Staff of Power flickers back to light. Let's go take care of this while we can.
May I? I'll take the staff. If
You
she'll
may.
allow me.
She will. Anyone who is suffering under any part of arcane blight, by the way, will be cured now that magic has been purified from the area.
Does death cure it?
Death. Yes, it does.
Okay, cool.
Like, just checking.
Just checking.
You head downward. The energy
If-
allows you to travel south. Yes, Mike.
I was just gonna say, state it that if nobody else does, Cad's going to take the vials of Quicksilver and the rod to keep for the
For the drinking.
for if no one else grabs it, she has it for the party.
Sounds good. The bag of holding once again works, so you can stuff that through. You make your way to the Mythalar. And once again, it glows with the light of a small sun. one by one, you all meditate and attune to it. You find yourselves there among the frozen remains of dead frost giants, of so many cultists stripped down as corpses that have been frozen to the ground. Bits of the puddles, though, are starting to leak. Rivers of water are flooding this area. Without Auril to keep the magic that animated them alive, they have returned to sleep. It takes an hour of meditation to attune to the Mythalar. The Staff of Power is not required for this. Who is the one that decides to wish to change the weather of Icewind Dale?
I will. I will wish for things to return to the correct way before Auril's magic took place.
The Mythalar will glow and spin, and a pulse of energy will tear out, flooding the room. A beam of light will coalesce and punch through the glacier, piercing with a clean, hot ray up into the frozen sky, and a mile above you, through the hole in the ceiling of the glacier, you will see light spread across the sky. Clouds that you have not seen through in years will part, revealing an orange and blue morning sky. We did it, Velen says.
Yes. We couldn't have done it without you, Velen.
And I couldn't have done it without you. Harwar turns to you, Lysithian.
Mm-hmm.
We need to make sure that the obelisk can't be used. Or at least investigate it.
Let's take care of that.
You gather all of your things and approach. The obelisk stands in front of you. It's tall and cracked, a black beacon, a sign of an age even before Ythryn. As it looms in front of you, those who are carrying the bodies set them down. This can control time, Harwar says as he stands in front of it. He turns to look at you, and as he does, both of you will hear a voice echo through your heads and your souls. Good. Good. Asmodeus whispers. Use the power. Use it. Send the obelisk back to me. Restore it to its former glory. Restore it so that all of my children may master its power. I need to know real quick, as Harwar is probably about 5-6 feet away from the obelisk, Lysithian is standing right next to it. Where is everyone else standing for my frame of reference?
I think Callie's probably still near wherever we've put down Vistra.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Let
As
the wizard
Callie doesn't have
deal
any
with
reason
this.
not to trust Lysithian.
Okay.
Or
Yeah.
Harwar, really.
Okay, so about 20 feet away, probably?
About that.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay. Velen would probably be in the middle. That is going to be Callie, and that is going to be Kat. You know how to use it, Lysithian. All you have to do is point the staff at it and expel its charges. Half of them will do. And then you can repair it and Ythryn. You can find out about your past. You can do so many things. You can... There's a twitching that you do not see. What are you thinking about as you stand there?
That this is probably the end of my time with Caveat Emptor. And that even though it is, I am grateful to have made it this far.
Do you raise the
Okay.
Staff of Power?
They will stop. They will start to. They will stop and slightly turn over their shoulder. Is anyone looking back at Lysithian, or are they looking away?
They're looking
Cat's
at
looking
you.
at Lysithian.
Lysithian will give a very half-cocked smile and give the smallest little wink.
Vistra. Roll, make me an attack roll.
What?
What?
Make me an attack roll. From your blinded eye, you do not see this coming from the side. As Vistra's corpse lurches to life, the hammer her fingers are still wrapped around surges to blue life. No more magic, she rasps.
That's gonna be 25 to hit.
And that is going to be... she lunges forward. You reflexively bring the staff up. The staff is struck by the hammer. And snaps in half. And I need everyone to do me a favor. Everyone needs to make me a dex save.
Okay.
Lysithian, I need you to roll me percentiles. You want to roll high, in theory.
Oh my
Well, let me
dex
put it this
save
way.
is dick.
Actually, you are the only one who does not get to roll a dex save.
Okay, cool. Percentiles. Where's my percentiles? And that's where the fuck is? I can't see shit. Okay, I'm gonna turn on my little flashlight because in my little hovel hole of gremlin down here. That's gonna be 20.
20?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is great.
Bye, y'all.
Okay. All right. So, that is... Oh, God. So, you have 50% chance. So, I guess... Actually, tell you what. Let's do this a different way. Heads you do, tails you don't. Do you have a coin?
I do?
Okay. Heads you
A
do,
coin?
tails you don't.
Okay. Alright, babies. Yeah. Got
You-
tails, man.
You don't?
I will take a picture for posterity, but I got a one on my little coiny bear here that I made.
So tails, you do not take the damage, which would be 160 hit points worth of damage.
Oh my god.
However, that means the 50% chance. As it breaks, Lysithian is going to look at Vistra's dead eyes, blazing with the magic that was there, and Lysithian will vanish. Everyone else, if you are 10 feet away, Harwar is going to take 80 points of damage. Velen is going to take... Velen succeeded to save. Is going to take 40 points of damage. Katerina, you are going to take 60 points of damage.
I got 18 on my dex.
Okay, you're going to take 40 points of damage. Oh, pardon me. Yep, 40 points of damage then. Or wait, no, that would be 30 points of damage. And Callie, what'd you get?
13.
13. Okay. How many points do you have?
How many hit points?
What's your total?
Was I able to spend hit dice over the long rest?
You do the long rest, you automatically heal to full.
You just
Okay.
heal the full.
Cool. I have 108.
Okay. You are going to take 60 hit points of damage. And the world is going to shimmer and shiver as this explosion of arcane energy rips out around you. Vistra's body falls to the ground dead. And as it does, she is the only one, aside from her sister's corpse, here in the bowels of Ythryn. The rest of you have vanished. The obelisk cracks and falls and breaks, and with its final energy, the hammer expends its final magic. No more magic. The light fades away. And as you can hear the sound of wind whipping around you. Everything is cold. No. Everything is incredibly windy. I need Katerina and Callie. Both of you, make me a wisdom save.
$18.
18?
Yeah.
All right.
20.
20. Okay. Callie, you will awaken first. Your eyes flicker. And as they do, you will see that there is a figure overhead. It leans down over you, and you feel your wounds being tended. Are you all right? A voice says. It is deep and powerful. You see the sun move over you as you are carried away, and you and Kat, you start to come to as well. Your wounds are healed. You are laying upon lush silks. Your wounds are bandaged. No, more than that. You're reclothed in flowing purple. You're magically healed. The man looms over the three of you. Are you all right? Who are you?
What?
You are safe.
Where are we?
You're in Ythryn.
What?
You were in the floating city of Ythryn. Fear not. None shall harm you. I swear. You may trust me. I am the Grand Magus, Arthas.
Cat's gonna like bolt upright with that and be like,
Callie's just eyes are gonna widen really big.
Are you alright? You look like you've seen a ghost.
Yeah, I think we did.
And Cat's gonna like slowly reach up and like poke his cheek.
It's Flash. Kind of cold though, he is a lich.
You're...
Eriolarthus, Grand Magus. Although I suppose Catavix is owed some of your praise. His healing spells brought you about.
Oh,
Wait, who else is with us, Callie?
Harwar and Velen. Velen will open her eyes and... That's impossible. What?
How did we end up here?
What year is it? What year is it? It is the year of chilled marrow. And he will smile at you, and both of you will automatically know you are at a date that will mean nothing to you, but negative 343 DR, 6 months before Ythryn crashed. You have traveled back in time thousands of years.
Callie's just gonna sit there, and tears are just gonna start rolling down her face.
But... How did we...
I found you near the empty pavilion.
Near the obelisk?
Near the what? There's a pavilion there we keep empty as a memorial to those things that we have lost and forgotten. There's no obelisk inside of Ythryn. There never has been.
How do we get home?
And as that is said, we fade out. For Lysithian, you survived the explosion. The Staff of Power is a deadly weapon. When broken or discharged by its wielder, it unleashes hell. But there's a 50% chance that it shunts the user off to a random plane where they cannot be harmed safely. You, however, are sent exactly where you deserve. And as you stand in the blackened pits of brimstone, the horned man on the throne leans forward. Well, Asmodeus says, what have we here? My servant has come to me in flesh. What say you, Lysithian?
Lysithian will just shrug. Well, I fulfilled my end. I did what I set out to do. And I assisted in saving Icewind Dale, so, as promised, my soul is yours.
Oh, dear elf. We are going to have so much fun together. I have a task for you that will require every bit of your wit, knowledge, and power. Have you ever usurped a kingdom before?
Never. What do you have in mind?
And with that, he smiles. and we pan away. And as we do, back in Icewind Dale, Trovis wakes to the morning dawn, and Markham and all of the others stand and watch as the sky is blue and bright. Summer is coming to Icewind Dale, and it was brought by you. And we're done.
Let the tears start, because now I can cry.
You can cry now. It's okay.
I can cry the blue off now.
You can cry the blue off. We did it, guys. You did it. Cat gets to live forever in an ancient world. Callie
Callie, what are
Oh.
you gonna do, baby girl?
I guess probably spend the rest of her life roaming.
There's got to be a way back. To put it mildly, the characters have a whole new world to explore. The 10 towns don't exist, nor do most of the cities on the Sword's Coast. To run a campaign set in this earlier time, you'd need to delve earlier into the products than this module allows. And Lysithian, as you stay in Hell and prepare for your mission, the last image that the camera will get as the credits roll and we cut to you is the picture in your pocket of the ball that clearly shows revelers. One that looks a lot like you, but isn't. But Callie, Katerina, Velen, and Harwar clearly visible among the revelers. Perhaps there's a way to bring them back. You just have to find another one of these obelisks. You've heard that there's one. All you have to do is go find someone named Vecna. And that's the post-credit. Alright, so, hey, folks, that is it for Rime of the Frostmaiden. We will be back next week for a post-mortem where nobody has to dress up.
A post-mortem, eh?
Yeah. I think that was great. Kat got to activate the spindle. That was so good.
It was so good, dude.
I died!
Dang.
Same fam, high five.
I've got to fucking kill Auril, and then my sister killed me.
So
Oh my god, I did
quick.
so much damage to Auril.
Dude,
You all did
were
so well.
clutch.
Well, and until that
Literally.
last hit, you had me within 1 point of like popping out a fire elemental so many times, but every turn I bonus action spent spell slots.
Because I told you, like, that wild shape is so good. How are you guys feeling? How's everybody doing?
Really, good. Very.
Yeah?
Thank you, Kelly, for a wonderful story.
Oh,
And for
thank-
finding a very interesting way to kind of send our characters off in different ways, but leaving it open-ended, and it's very good. Sorry, I have a
If
wig
anyone
hair in
wants-
my
if you-
eye, and I want to die.
If you get back to Icewind Dale, I want to grab my body at any point. You know,
Got you,
Even a
fam.
Viking.
You're just buried in Ythryn right now.
Oh,
I-
well,
I-
I guess there's one more post-credit scene. You will all hear a sound. Clang. 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 The sound of whirring gears. And metal. And in the darkness. Don't worry. I'll get you up and running in no time. My favorite dwarf. As we pull back and watch the floating head, well, pardon me, the floating brain in the jar, transplanting a brain into the metal body. It's a Marvel movie, you get 2 post-credits. There you go.
That was beautiful.
Right.
That's beautiful.
Vistra's turning into a Warforged.
Vistra's gonna be a Warforged.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna get real sappy on y'all for a sec. I love you.
I love you very much, Hayden, and I love you, Mike, and I love you, Robin.
I wish I could.
I think throughout all of this, like, there's been there's throughout the whole thing that Callie's had a sense the whole time of, like, when it's finished, she can go back, she can stop wandering, she can stop roaming, she can have a home, sort of thing, because she won't need to protect Icewind Dale anymore.
And now you don't. There is no Icewind Dale.
No, I can't. Can't go back to any of the people that were there.
But they're safe now.
Yeah.
And you have Katerina.
You have Cat, got Farwar,
And
who
Valen.
knows,
Valen.
maybe Lysithian will find a way back. They're a stubborn fucker.
Yeah, it's true.
They are.
I think, but Callie has that little thing of, like, what Markham.
Cat's gonna have to write some new songs.
What are you talking
All this-
about? You know all the
this
good
is
songs
right.
from the future.
They're all
You're
yours.
gonna
Write
I love
new
it.
songs. Take
But
credit.
there's no song for Vistra. There's no song for Lysithian.
Who knows
Someone's
how many
gonna have to write
songs that
them.
you've heard in your life might have been written by you?
Oh Jesus.
Who knows how many steps you've taken? Who knows which one of you will tell them to make Lysithian? We'll make sure that Everest, what was his name?
Everlast?
Everlast. That Everlast knows exactly how to make or who to make what he makes. Hey, it has been an absolute privilege and honor to run for you guys. And for you watching at home, I hope you enjoyed the game. I hope you enjoyed this conclusion. I have no idea how anybody else ended it. There were a lot of ways this could go at the end. There is an ending where you just summon the Tarask and let it fight Auril, and that fight is hilarious. It's really funny. If you manage to get here and then go back to Grimskull and have it assault Grimskull, it gets trapped on the island forever because it can't swim. And then just goes around and eventually takes a nap inside of the skull forever. But if you just let it through Icewind Dale, then it just Godzilla's around for 1,000 years.
That's amazing.
It's so good. Anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this, folks. If you're watching at home, if you did, give me a follow. I'm trying to get Dork Tales to 2,000 follows before we take our little vacation. A lot of cool announcements.
We're so close.
We're so close. Same on YouTube. Give us subs. They're free. If you want to support the channel, we have a lot of great stuff going forward. You can give subs here. You can give bits. We also have a Patreon that allows me to spend more of my time. I mean, I already treat this as my full-time job. I put about 60 hours a week into the channel, and the more Patreon money goes up, the more I can actually, not look for side work as well. So that is a benefit. But as always, our content is always going to be non-paywalled. Patrons will get it first, but that's it. I did want to say as well that we have a lot of cool projects coming up. We just started a brand new fully costumed Mage the Ascension, the Victorian Age game on Saturdays. It is honestly phenomenal. You should come and watch it every week. You do not have to worry about not seeing Hayden for a while because we're taking a couple of weeks break and then we're coming back, I think in about 3 weeks with
I think so, yeah.
2 to 3 episodes of Call of Cthulhu, where you get to see them play with James and Michael and Kel and one more person, I can't remember who, from our group. That'll be great. And then in September, we are starting a brand new campaign from Wizards of the Coast called Wild Beyond the Witchlight. We have a full cast of 5 players for that. It's going to be phenomenal. Our art's going to be great. But you're also still going to be able to see like Mike and Robin and Christine everywhere. On Fridays, we have our game, The Reign of Emrys. It's Thursday this week, but that still has 9 more episodes in it before it wraps. The Shards of Nirn has another 2 to 3 seasons left in it, which you should come and tune into. It's every Wednesday. This Wednesday is a behind the scenes, and then we're on a mid-season break. We'll be back for a lot more of that. It is an ongoing epic that is going to probably make this look a little tame by the end. Because it is a game I'm spending about 4 years of my life working on. and we're designing a world around it. We're also going to be finishing The Secret of Hexeter House as well, which is a little mystery game that we run. And there are 2 more games that are starting up in August and September. One is Deadlands, which is a Western-themed game. It's going to be an undead cattle drive with some of your favorite actors and players. And then I said September. I actually meant October, because there is going to be a once-a-month Vampire the Requiem game starting, called the Save Chris Blog's Life one, because every month that he doesn't smoke, I run another episode for him. So he's trying to get off cigarettes, and that's going to be a fantastic way to introduce you all to Vampire and to have some good games. There's going to be a lot of stuff. We're going to keep putting out great content, and we hope you stick around, because we really appreciate running. You make this all the more special. Thank you very much. And we'll have our post-wrap session next Monday. Tune in to episode 40 of Rime of the Frostmaiden. Summer is coming. Anything you guys want to say?
Thank you guys so much for watching and coming along on this journey with us and making it so freaking special.
I love playing with you guys.
This was my first like big D&D campaign, so this was like super special.
It was so special playing with you, Robin. It was so
special that I'm so thankful that you introduced me to these dorks, because I fucking love them, and
We love you too.
And thank you, Hayden, for bringing that super dork into our sphere as well.
Got you, fam.
Yeah, thank you for introducing us to Robin. Robin's been a fantastic addition. And Mike, thank you for making the time to play, especially, like, I know Mondays is a fairly exhausting day for you a lot of the time, and you've always, tried to bring your A game. And Hayden, just getting to play with you is always a treat and a treasure, and it's wonderful to have you here. I wish I could get you more. Be sure to follow Hayden on everything and go buy everything they do. Robin, it is a pleasure to get to know you, and your friendship is an absolute gift. Thank you. I know you don't hear that very often, so digest it. Mike, yours a gift too. I don't want you to feel left out as well, but you know that you're my homie.
I'm so grateful, like Mike, that you and I have gotten to know each other through this.
And Mike, I'm so proud of you.
I know, I'm so proud of you. And I was about to say, I'm really, really grateful that I've gotten to be here along your journey. And I love you so, so much. And I'm just very grateful to get to play with you. You're wonderful. Your energy is amazing. And I just so appreciate you. Just the biggest, soft hug. Next time I come to the island, we're going to hang out because I love your face.
And everybody's vaccinated now.
I'm waiting to get my second dose. I'm still waiting.
And
as soon as we're done here, I'm going to go sob in my room.
Okay.
Yep. I'm gonna cry the blue off.
So Christine
the dog.
and Christine,
Oh my god!
Yeah.
I love you very much. You are
Love you too,
absolutely my star. So good job being the number one Callie star. And
She
this
was so much fun.
It was very good watching you really become an actress through this game, where you've been it before, but you weren't really before Callie. Callie was your first, was the biggest step.
It was amazing. The first game, in the first, Hayden opening their mouth, and out came Lysithian, and then out came Callie in response. It was just there she is.
I found it. Isn't that the best
You
feeling?
just snarked, and I just snarked right back, and there was oh hey, there's the character.
We hadn't played together
then-
before, so the fact that we all just had this instant rapport was so good. Oh my god, I'm so grateful for our party.
All of our personalities just matched so well, and all of our characters just matched so well.
So much fun.
Oh, well, thank you all so much for being so awesome and supportive on my own journey through this game.
It's been so great.
This was the first. This game was the first time that I ever used they/them pronoun before.
I'm so proud of you.
We're proud of you, lady.
Out and just rocking
Out
it.
and
I'm
proud and so
proud.
excited.
And so I've seen you become so much more confident in yourself. I only knew you at the beginning, but that when you finally started using they them, it's just like it's seen you become such a confident person. It's been truly magical seeing that change of you finding yourself.
It's true. And I look forward to getting Mike in some other projects. Mike's not coming back for Witchlight because they're taking some time off to just basically like not be in 3 games a week. But I'm going to drag them back into that once Emery's is done in October and November. So they'll be in another tabletop role-playing game with some of the people who haven't played as much. So it'll be really good to, don't worry. You're going to see plenty of Mike. And you're all wonderful. Folks, I think we should probably call it for tonight. So everybody wants to go cry. We will see you again next Monday. Come for the after party. We'll wrap. We'll shoot the shit for about 2 hours, maybe 3. And that will give us enough time to actually talk without crying. And I think we should bring some honest critique on what we thought of Rime of the Frostmaiden, what worked, what didn't. Yeah. And let's really tear this apart like it's an English paper.
All right. We can do that.
All right.
You can tell us a lot of the behind the scenes that we haven't heard yet.
Oh my god, I'm going to spoil everything. And I will post
Harwar stats. Spoiler warning at the beginning.
Yeah. Yes, post Harwar stats, please.
Harwar stats are pretty solid.
I want to see how amazing this boy is. I need that shirt. I hope that shirt comes soon.
It needs more Harwar.
I'm going to wear it next week.
Do it. I can't wait to see you again, Hayden.
I know.
Thank you for joining us for Rime of the Frostmaiden. Stay safe. Get vaccinated. And we'll see you in the next episode. Good night, everybody.
Good night.